Understand what's going on here.
What the fuck? Why the fuck was the all audio systems are broken?
Take the don'ts.
This is not
coming out
good.
again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you guys hear me?
The point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, scraps, mark 4. Ace, deuce, scraps, mark 4. Ace, deuce,
What the
scraps,
fuck?
mark
Is the
4.
audio
Ace,
quality
deuce,
proper?
scraps,
What?
mark
How
4.
in the
Ace, deuce,
fucking
scrap,
goddamn
scrap, mark
Christ
4.
on a fucking pony
Heart 4. 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
does that go wrong? You tell me. How does that change? Nothing's changed.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright guys, stand by. What is Trump failed? What is this little
Place
phrase?
your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Stand back and stand by.
The front line takes the heart. You have a shooter and a good one.
Everything's been set to
Coming out
default.
for a new point.
What
Get
the
your bets down,
fuck?
ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling
Oh,
point.
here's my shorts.
Place 9.
The music is a bit
Place
too
9.
loud. Oh my god. Here,
For 9.
suck on it.
For 9. He's a rolling point is 9. Place
Thank
9.
you.
8 shooting for 9.
Alright.
5.
Hi guys. Hey everybody. We got Shabu, Decimal Threat, Kai, Furby Cloaca, Jesse Zeriviet. Thank you, Jesse, by the way, for hooking me up with that software wink. Brett Palmer, my guy. Love and peace. Liz is here. Toxics Vox6. Who else is here? Oh my god, so many freaking guys. Space Ghost 444, Ken, Smurf Kang, Destroyer 222, Stefan Molina. All right, listen. Today, big day, we got a guy on here that goes by the name Yoloswag Studios. We've had some beef in the past. Now, honestly, I'd forgotten all about this beef, but he held on to that strong. He flushed it deep down into his gut where it lived, and it lived there to this day, bothering him. So he wanted to talk about it, and we're going to do that. We're going to do just that today on SvenStreams.
Bets down, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
4 4's the point, mark 4.
It's funny. Shubba just said more like YOLO fag. Just now we were setting up the call because he's hanging in wait while the pre-show plays. I said, okay, by the way, you can pull up the stream on a secondary screen to read the chat. He's like, oh yeah, and see your fans call me YOLO fag all day. And we literally just already got one. We haven't even gotten started yet. YOLO woke fag. See that? Yeah, I see that. The pivot into wokeism was a mistake, I think. But we're gonna get all into this. You know, maybe he'll change my mind. Highly doubt it, but we'll see. Who knows? You know, it's gonna be a really tough convincing he's gonna have to do. By the way, I just woke up in Bali right now. It's about 7. I woke up at 6 just to do this. I'm drinking rum. That's nuts. That's fucking nuts. Who does that? What fucking psychopath wakes up at 6 and starts drinking rum? This psychopath right here. Welcome everybody. Is any YOLO swag people in here? Are they all trans? Are all of his fans trans? When all your fans are trans. When all your fans are trans. It's time to be in SvenStreams when all your fans turn out to be trans. We gotta save this guy. We need to rehabilitate him. Because he has potential. He's a cool dude, bro. But, you know. Yoloswag needs to be rehabilitated by the Sven cells. Never heard of the Niga. Well, one of his podcast mates was Vouch. You guys remember Vouch? The staunch pedophile protector? That guy. My brain is like at 80% capacity right now. I'm like retarded at the moment. But yeah, Vouch. He was like the pedophile. What's the word? The pedophile. Something. He was something. Something to do with pedophile. Vouch, the pedo, and YOLO fag sound like a good team. Oh gosh. YOLO. You really are in a den of vipers today. I almost feel bad. I don't know why you thought this was a good idea, but listen, you gotta respect the guy that comes into, listen, are we really enemy territory? I don't think so. You know, we're reasonable men and women. We're reasonable, we're fair, we're honest. We're geared towards truth. You know? And the American way and beauty and all that stuff. That's why we don't suck men's cocks. Listen, I don't want to lead the witnesses, so I will stop talking about the subject until we go live, because that's not fair. Okay, and if anything, I'm fair. And nice. John Wilkes Booth was late says, we are a miserable pile of memes. Yeah, John. We're nobodies. We're a boxcar and a jug of wine. But a straight razor if you get too close. I think we might as well just go fucking live, honestly. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a flip? Well, we need more viewers. We need more guys in this freaking chat. We need more freaking guys in this chat. Yo, what up? Where is everyone? Is this not a good time for you guys to have an epic beef? Beef. I want beef. Get up to get down. Yo, what up? Azra Cole's in here. What's up, everyone? Is this not updating or something? gonna go live in 5. Go tell your friends that we are live. Hit that like and subscribe button on all the channels, okay? Do it right now. You have some time, some spare time. Honestly, do hit that bell notification button. Something wrong with my email mailing list type of thing. I gotta pay for that now, which I refuse to do, so I need to figure out an alternative. Hit the notification icon if you want to get notified when we go live. We need more people in here. Go tell your fucking friends that we're live. Right now. Oh my god, my fucking pussy is quivering with excitement. Yeah, oh, ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh. So you can get like 20 more people in here. Within the next 5 minutes, we can go live with
Look at the fun.
Yoloswag, my nigga. We have beef. We're enemy number one to one another. You know what I'm saying? We are like fucking arch nemesis. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hash it all out. It's gonna get fucking nuts. So stay tuned for all that stuff. 5 minutes-ish, okay? Hold on to your seats, because this is, I mean, honestly, this is gonna get fucking nuts. I'm really overhyping. This is gonna get fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit.
This is most disturbing. Let's look at the fun.
Oh, yeah. Do I need more of a drink or no? Do I go into this thing fresh? You know what? I think we're fucking good to go, honestly. Who gives a flip? Is everything set to go? We're live everywhere. Yeah, everybody can hear me. Now, I hope everything will be okay with the audio. Now I'm gonna ask Mr. Yoloswag if he's ready to rock. And if he's ready, we'll just freaking do it. Right. I'm gonna go live real quick and then I'll ask Yoloswag if he is ready to roll. Let's see this. Where is it? Oh wait, fuck, I should do this first. Yo, what's up everybody? Can you guys hear me? Because we had some audio issues. Today, an epic battle of epic proportion between myself and one Yoloswag, an artist you might have heard of. He used to run in certain circles. I think but we'll ask him. I think he started off with like America First type of guys. Then he made his way to. No, it's not true. He's shaking his head. Okay, wait. You know what? I'm just gonna get. But for 1 second though, I want to do some home. What is it called? Housekeeping. I just got up. It's very early. Can everybody hear me? Press 1 in the chat if you can hear me properly because we had some audio issues at the beginning. I got up at 6 a.m. just for this beef, this epic fucking war that we're in. And I'm going to be drinking some black tears for the occasion, my favorite rum. It's made out of, they milked a Negro. They made a Negro very sad, and they milked him for his tears. Seems very colonialists. But, you know, I love it. Tastes sweet. No, it tastes bitter, actually. It tastes like bitterness. But we're drinking this. Yesterday I did some souvenir shopping too, but we'll get into that later too. Look, I got this. I bought this. Maybe I should show Yolo this. Yolo, look at your screen. Can you see what I got? I got this at the market, the art market. It's a little serve. You can't hear me? Okay, you know what? We're going to have Yoloswag on right now, and then we're going to talk. But for you, real quick, go subscribe to SvenStreams.com and also Butch Gilligan, my graphic novel. Go check it out. By the way, Yolo, you can also check out the motion comic up here. You don't even have to buy the book, to be honest. No, dude, buy the book. Support independent artists. Okay, can you unmute yourself, Yolo, and we'll pull you up on the screen right now. Can you do it?
Bro, whatever. Yeah, whatever you're trying to show me. Remember, I can't see you.
Oh, you wait, but I have a screen share. Remember?
I just see my big fat head right now.
Oh yeah, but you can click. You see at the bottom, you see a few screens that you can click on, right? You can click on the screen share one.
Oh yeah, your screen is 2 squares that are loaded.
Yeah, fuck that. Don't ignore that one, and then you can click on the other one, and you can see. You don't have to look at your own fat head. You can look at the screen share that I did specifically for you. I did a little screen share. Remember? I can redo it if you want.
Yeah, hit me with that. Okay,
I'm gonna stop screaming. I'm gonna not stop screaming. I'm gonna continue screaming, but I'll do some more streaming. How do I do that, actually? Oh, like this? Okay, share screen. So it's going to pop up real soon for you. Second screen, I'm going to share my audio. Boomski, boomstick. Do you see this right now? Boom. You should be able...
Yeah, the one that is your head is not disgust.
No, but it doesn't matter. You just click... There's some little screens that you can click around on. Click on some of the buttons.
I'm clicking, brother.
You're clicking at the
Yeah, if I
top.
pull the stream up in a different window, then I'll be able to see you, right?
Yeah, but if we want to watch some videos later about with some stuff, it's going to be real,
That was
delayed.
working earlier, but I just never saw you. It was just like the...
No, you don't. You're not going to see me. You won't see me because my...
That's what I'm trying to tell... You were trying to show me something earlier, and I said I couldn't see
Oh,
it.
fuck! I thought you were talking about my website
No!
or something.
Oh, my God. Dude, yo.
Dude,
Oh,
you guys,
man.
you see, this is why me and him are at war, because we can't
This is
even
why we
the
had
simplest.
beef. This is why we had beef, bro. This is why we had fucking beef, bro.
Exactly.
Have beef.
Now, can people hear him? Can you talk real quick? Let's see if people can hear you.
Test.
Yeah, you're feeding through to the desktop. Can you guys hear him properly? Press 1 in the chat if you can hear him properly, and then we'll switch to a screen where you can see this beautiful specimen sitting right here in front of us. But I wanted to show people my new studio because it's the first day that we have proper lighting. Do people like it? We
Yeah,
can
that
hear
wall
him.
art. Did you do it or you bought it?
Wait a minute, I drew all this, obviously. I didn't nail it to the wall myself. What am I? Some kind of fucking pleb?
Maybe. I don't know.
No.
We're
Wait.
about to find out.
We'll have to find out. Did you promote this to your audience? Because we need a lot more people in here. We're doing this at an odd time, at an odd backup channel.
I hit it with the Twitter and Insta. I don't know how.
They're not gonna
I
like
don't know how
this.
many people I'm pulling in.
All right, we'll see. It doesn't matter. Listen,
We'll
I'm
see,
not.
we'll see.
I'm not really a numbers guy. I'm more like a quality over quantity type of N-word.
Right,
Who knows how
right,
big this might be the
right.
biggest stream we'll ever do. But I'm gonna switch screens right now. 1, 2, 3. Where is it? Where is this? Where's this little sucker? Where's this sucker? Where's this motherfucker? Here it is. Boom, guys. Without any further ado, here he is, Yoloswag. Now, should I show people some of your work on Instagram or something like that, or what do you prefer?
Yeah.
And by the way, do I call you Yoloswag? Because listen, I'm a very polite guy. If you want to be called something else, I don't know.
You're saying, do I want to be called YOLO fag? Is that the? Is that the question?
I already said. You warned me. The whole chat is going to be calling you YOLO fag, and
I was
immediately.
expecting that. Well, I think you did one of these live streams where that might have been the episode title. So
Oh,
that
so
might
you're
just be
saying?
how they know me, baby.
Oh man, I'm sorry about
No,
that.
I'm good with No, it was so good, so good.
See, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot easier to bully somebody when they're not right in your face. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do my
Yes.
best to keep it going.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so you and I, we have beef. You want to just get right into it and just.
Yo, we can get right into this. Did you share the blank screen, or should I only be seeing my fat head?
I did share a screen for you, but you need to click around on some things and you can see. But you'll see my stream right now, right? You'll see your own fat head.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're good.
I know it's very confusing, but later on we'll get your fat head off the screen and I'll show you some Indians shitting. It's gonna be if your audience, one of your audience members is listening right now, this stream is gonna first be beef, then there's gonna be a lot of Indian stuff, Indians pooping, farting, a lot of farts. What else is there? Tenet Media. Do you like Tim Pool? Maybe we can bond over our shared hatred of Tim Pool.
I did just see this shit, bro. I did just see this shit.
Tim Pool is a gay. Well, let's not. I guess you can't use that. To you, being gay is like something positive. Okay, let's just get into what this beef is about. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Rock. You started it, bitch. You started it, bitch.
I guess to me, I was just having a good old time. But you tell the audience, explain what exactly happened. You know.
Well, first of all, okay, I ran with the Stone Toss crew. Saying I ran with the America First crew makes it seem like I was like a Fuentes Groiper guy, which is gayer than sucking a man's dick. So
is it?
Yeah, I'm totally fine with the old Stone Toss association.
I like Stone Toss. I think Nick Fuentes is on point a lot of the times. I'm less of a fan of
maybe.
Listen, I'm less of a fan of Nick Fuentes' gay cat boy dates, which is probably more up to your speed.
Well, I'll say this. I don't know. I didn't follow that timeline too well. There were a bunch of Groipers who used to role. Like I remember one distinctly was Baby Groiper. And he would role play as a baby and like pretend to be a baby and shit. And it's just like these were like weird. Grown men like our age, which is like
that's kind of
too much for me. Yeah,
but yeah, so what I heard was you sort of like got your leg up in the industry by Stone Toss. Everybody knows Stone Toss, the great and powerful Stone Toss, great satirical cartoonist. Now for
satirical genius. Satirical genius.
A satirical genius.
I don't know if he's really satirical. It's more just comedic, right? I mean,
sure.
Would you call his shit satire? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think technically you would call it satire. It's honestly what he does is if you read enough Stone Toss, and it's not to take away from it, but he points out hypocrisies. You see. It's on the left side, one side, and then on the right side, boom, and he shows the hypocrisy between the two sides. That's basically
lampooning. Lampooning might be the better word.
Exactly.
But dude, there's still, I'm not. We just had like personal, like boyfriend beef. You know what I mean? We weren't actually boyfriends. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't.
When you're close, you know, like
I don't know, like the gay vernacular.
He was like my wife. He was like my wife, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, he had a cock, and then he had a cock?
Dumb person. To this day, usually when I bring him up, it's like, I still don't think he's like the most evil Hitler man in the world, you know what I mean? I think he's a guy who, for the most part, is just trying to make jokes. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think so, too. He's just being a comedian. But so we worked sort of right that you got your leg up in he was a little...
For sure. He actually retweeted my first. I forget if it was my animation or comic, but made this like post that was like, "This kid's going places.
Well,
I need you all to follow this guy. He's going places." And I was like, "Oh, fresh, dude, fresh."
Well,
like,
come on, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty fresh.
That
was nice. Yeah, it was very nice, dude.
Now, then after that, listen. To get to the more, I want to fast forward to the more, not fast forward, but get to the interesting stuff. Okay, where it gets to like. Where we disagree to the beef because we disagree on certain things. We agree that Stone Toss rules. Oh, we got a super chat, Rooney. Let's see what this is all about.
League McLegend tipped $10. Question for Yoloswag: does he enjoy the mic recreationally? That is.
Do you enjoy the mic recreationally? That is. I don't know what that means.
What do you mean by the mic? Like microphone?
I'm not sure what that means. Well, thank you so much for the super chat. Don't embarrass me in front of our guest.
Well, if he rephrases and I understand what it means.
Yeah, I don't understand that one either. That's not on you. Anyway,
I don't want to leave him hanging. Yeah.
Listen. So after that, you pivoted. You seem to have pivoted, as they say. You pivoted.
I resent that. I resent the idea that I pivoted.
You did. You were always a gay, kind of more a gay tranny type of guy.
Dude, I was dating a trans chick. I feel like that doesn't change like who I am or my content.
I don't know
Like
about that.
it's still made
That
the same, dude. If
that
you go and look
changes
through
everything.
all of my shit, it could change your opinion about me, but none of my content changed to like like the fucking fruity ass soft shit. I hate that. I still hate that shit. I resent that.
All right, okay. I mean, I guess you can make that case for yourself, but I'm trying to paint a reconstruction here, okay? Because to me,
What
it
do you think I
seems.
did other than have sex with a trans chick that made me? Like,
Stop
is
saying
that it? What am I supposed to say?
I'm about to vomit it, dude. I'm about to.
Oh my
hurl.
God,
No,
dude.
okay.
You're so-
Look,
you're
you know
so
what?
evil,
You
dude.
know
You're
what
an
you
evil
came
guy.
into here, right? You know what? Fucking, you're at SvenStreams. This is the bottom of the barrel. Pure
Right, yeah, I should have
snuff.
known. I should have known.
This is snuff. Okay.
I'm gonna lose 20K. I'm gonna lose 20K followers.
No. Listen, this is a freedom of speech type of marketplace of ideas, dude. You know what I'm saying? You should. I'm just a guy with ideas. What is?
Yes.
And by the way, you and I talking, that doesn't mean that you endorse me or I endorse you. We're just two guys talking that vehemently disagree on certain things, which should be okay, right? You know what I'm saying?
Correct. I think so. I think isn't that kind of what? Well, no, we'll talk about Tim Pool later. But
yeah.
Yo, so the beat. You want me to get to the beef part?
Wait, first of all, do you know that I once made a satirical cartoon about Tim Pool, and I called it it was his head as a turd, and it was called Tim Stool. What do you think of that one?
I want to say I vaguely remember something like that.
See, it's not bad, right?
More
We got a super chat.
$5 around trans, make other plans. Remember kids, no one wants to be a Jim Norton.
Yeah, Jim. What do you think of Jim Norton? Have you seen this guy?
I think he is a douchebag, and again, I would resent people thinking that like
you're like that.
I mean, well, I'll say like I don't think I made my whole personality of. Well, no, I mean, dude, she was in a lot of my shit. Like, I guess I might have pulled a Jim Norton, but yeah, I find that shit very annoying.
Okay. Well, yeah, but Jim Norton now full blown is married to like a trans.
Did he get back with the prostitute one that like cheated on him?
I don't know about all that. I mean, Jim Norton, from as long as we knew him, he would make jokes about, oh, yeah, I like to go to the meatpacking district and get the girl with a little extra.
That's a good Jim Norton impression. But that was the thing that annoyed me. I mean, I could tell just from the way he was talking, it was never jokes. Like, it was like, because he would tell stories of like spending Christmas Eve trying to like find a trans prostitute. Like, that man was like something was going on with not just trans chicks,
deeply disturbed, but then to have, I'm going to use the word pivot again, for him to transition to pivot into now being a full-blown trans activist who does like a Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon Osbourne style rip-off show with a transsexual wife.
Oh, is he doing like the girlfriend show thing?
Yes, where it's like he's like the annoyed, cantankerous one. What is all this social media about? And then his wife. Notice that I'm doing air quotes. She goes like, "Oh my god, yeah, I just bought a new bag." Oh. By the way, she looks very similar to your ex girlfriend.
Yo, it might be. It could be. It's
the same one.
I don't know. I'm making that up. That would be crazy. That'd be
fucking nuts. Anyways, but then you went from Stone Toss to guys like Vouch, which that to me seems like a really crazy. Well, that's two opposite aisles.
Okay, here's the thing.
Do you have no principles?
From the beginning, I have interacted with both sides of the aisle. Dude, when I talk to Botch, 99% of the conversation is me making fun of him or teasing him. So like, but I don't feel like you shouldn't not talk to a wide range of people. By the way, someone just said that someone contacted me on Discord and said the stream is lagging very hard for them.
Is that happening for anybody else? Is the stream lagging for people? Press 1 in the chat if the stream is lagging at all. Press 2 in the chat if the stream is not lagging. Let's wait for that because that would be disastrous. 0 lag. No, it isn't. It's fine.
No
Not
lag
on
All right,
YouTube.
all right.
No problem.
My
wait, there is some
homies
twos. There is some
bad
twos.
internet.
Wait. There is some twos. Rumble only. Oh, it's lagging on Rumble. Fuck me. Fuck
okay.
my breasts.
They probably didn't pay their domain fucking cost or whatever. Isn't that shit about to die? I keep hearing Rumble's like about to get cooked.
You know what? I'm gonna do something real quick because I have to be on a VPN. No lag on YouTube. I'm gonna try and pause my VPN because I can't stream to Rumble. Fuck it. I won't bore you with the. I'm gonna since I'm already streaming to Rumble, turning off the VPN should be okay. You know.
Oh, you got
Okay.
a VPN on?
Yeah, I got to because Rumble is blocked. Again, I'm in Asia right now, and in Indonesia they block Rumble because I don't know what is it? It's
Really?
Muslim. Yeah, they block a lot of shit. They block Reddit, which that's kind of based.
That's based. Yeah. Hey, we can come to agreement on that. We can
Yeah.
come to an agreement on that, dude.
See, guys, we need to find we need to get a handle on this Yoloswag guy because I still don't know. We need to delve deeper into Yoloswag. So you're saying you think it's okay to talk to many people? That's fine by me. But isn't like Vouch? He's like a pedophile Nambla supporter type of guy, right?
Well, the lolly horse porn thing happened fairly recently, right?
Lolly horse porn.
I don't know. I try not to interact or care about that stuff, but I don't know. I think he was doing that shit that like, and this is why I was fine talking to him, bro. But how many of these fucking I'm so smart. I'm on the internet. I'm a philosopher. Like
Destiny.
Like Sargon of COD would do that. Destiny said the same shit. There's like 500 of these guys who, when they think they're like an online smart guy, that they're like, I will rationalize child porn. Like,
Let me
I'm so
pontificate.
smart.
Well, you know
Yeah,
what?
it's
I
like,
think that
why
type.
even do that?
I think breaking down like normal stuff is how would you call that? How do they call it? Subverting. It's a certain subset of the intellectual scene that tends to do that a lot. You know, they take something that's normal to other people, like, oh, I love my mom. Well, do you love her? Maybe, perhaps. What if you would actually share a
Yeah, I mean, this all started with Freud, bro, because he saw some guy smoking a cigar and was like,
and
that's a penis. You're smoking a penis. And it's like, dude, go
and
outside.
Freud was a
Was he a oh, I thought you were going to say pedo. Okay.
no, he was well, same thing almost.
I love
In a
Jews.
lot of cases.
They taste like chicken. Okay, I love Jews.
You love
I'm
them
not
all.
going to.
Okay, so
I
you
love
love Jews, you love
I would say I have a Jewish woman fetish for sure, bro. For sure.
Khazar.
You ever date a
milkers?
Jewish chick?
No, I would never. I wouldn't dare.
Well, they're
Wait, we got a
usually
super chat.
jugged up.
$5.
One
Does
second.
this guy know that trans people are just pretending and he engages in gay behavior? That's evil, brother.
All right, do you know
Wait a
that-
minute.
Okay, well,
Wait a minute.
Are you one of these guys who says trans women are women? Let's get to the nitty gritty of this discussion.
Well, I would say this, and I'm not gonna try to. This is what. Have you watched the? First of all, I love Doug TenNapel. I love you. You work with him on some stuff.
We did like a pilot, and he's helped me out with some of my crowdfunding stuff.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim 2 was like the shit when I was a kid. Like that was like the shit. I know he didn't program it. I know he just did the character designs, but that and Skull Monkeys, like
And Neverhood.
his character design.
Let's
and Neverhood, yeah. That, like it's the best. And but like that's what pissed me off with his conversation with Vosh. Because like Vosh just had the stupidest arguments and shit. But I would say let me start by saying this, okay?
Okay, this is where we go. This is where now it gets.
This is where we could start butting heads. This is where we could start butting
Here's
heads.
the beef.
Would you agree? And I already know your answer.
So why would you even ask that? Why would you ask? By the way, that's the worst thing to do in a debate, to assume that you already know what I'm about to say. But
All right.
might
Well,
surprise
tell me if I'm
you.
wrong, but Would you agree that male and female's brains are different on average, generally because of like things like testosterone and estrogen?
Vastly different. Vastly different.
Right. So I was right. You agree.
I agree. I agree with.
So
I tend to agree with obvious, observable reality. Yes.
Right. So why can't a guy born with extra estrogen, like to the point where she feels like a female, and she's like literally a female other than their body? You know, I'm not gonna tell you I'm one of these guys where it's like, trans women are born with female bodies. That's a female body, because it's like, well, you wouldn't be a trans woman if you wanted to like change things about your body. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it's trans women. You know, like there's a signifier or whatever. But yeah, I totally believe that there's tons of trans women I've met where it's like, this is a chick, and it would be crazy to act like they're not. You know what I mean? I get that there's actors, but don't get me wrong, bro. It's like there's this Tumblrification, commodification of everything where like, is every trans person online trans? No. Are a lot of them, you know, is there deeper issues maybe they got to work with, and they're just hopping on a trend? Sure. Okay. I'm not one of those people that's going to argue against that. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, there's several issues that I have with this. Okay, so let's put one thing first. So I think this wacky stuff like transsexualism, gay stuff, all this shit, and I've talked about this.
So you're fundamentally against. You don't think like gay people exist?
No. I think they do, but here's what I'm about to say. So let's say you make society, you paint it in like a circle, okay? And a guy like Jonathan Pajot, maybe you've heard of him. He creates these Christian iconography type of paintings with Christ in the middle. These are like, and by the way, I'm not a Christian. By the way, I'm not going there, okay? But
you're not a Reddit atheist, are you?
No. But look, no, I'm not. I believe in God, but it's very complicated. But I think monsters, you see this in medieval paintings too, medieval Christian iconography. You see the monsters, they belong on the edges of society, okay? So there's many people that are more hardcore than me, but I think, and I think like even like a guy like Lucian Wintridge, a gay guy that we all know and love, quote unquote, he's like a villain type of guy, which by the way, that's another thing also that I would like to get into. With him, it makes sense. The reason
who?
Lucian Wintridge, he's like an old White House correspondent. He's like this evil, villainesque type of gay guy, but he leans into his evilness, you know? So I don't really have a problem with him being gay because it makes sense. Like, what is a villain? A villain's supposed to do degenerate, creepy stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. When I found out you were doing stuff like this, that's what was my problem, by the way, and we didn't really get into this. Because I was like, oh, look at this dude, bro. Jack Blackie, fun guy. He has some of this Gavin McGinnis humor where he pulls his balls out of his fucking zipper when he takes a picture with a fan.
I prefer Steve-O.
Steve-O, jackass type of guy. Yes. And I told you this too, because Yolo called me and he was like, listen, why the fuck do you have beef? And this is what I explained to him. I said, have you ever heard of I didn't even finish my whole point about all that stuff. We can get into it. I explained to him what was so offensive to me. Look, if you look at a guy like Lucian Winters, he's like, oh my gosh, hi, yes, actually, twinks for Trump. And he's drinking literally from a goblet of blood. And it's like, okay, that makes sense, okay? He's gay. But then you look at a guy like you, this jolly, fun dude bro type of guy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey, when I saw you first on the nets, I was like, oh, look at this guy. This is a cool, funny guy, like a cartoonist. Hey, what a cool dude. And then you slowly, I'm like, wait, what is all this tranny stuff? And then I found out about that. And it's like, yo, we're in uncanny valley here. This is really not.
Don't call them that, bro. Don't call. No, I'm kidding. Well, dude, we got to go back before you continue.
That's what you call their axe wound, the uncanny valley.
Do you believe all gay people are inherently degenerate?
I think they're victims mostly. A lot. Most of the time they're victims, and we should feel sorry for them, and they need help. But the opposite of what we should be doing is putting their wacky weirdness that I think belongs. Look, I have no problem what happens if there's a dark club at the edge of society, okay? I don't care what happens at the docks after 12, okay? That's where the gays belong, okay? They don't belong in the middle of a society, in the church, in the school, in the library. That's where they do not belong. I'm not even saying they belong in hell. We need to kill them all.
That your concept of what a gay person is has been tainted by idiots and retards like Milo Yiannopoulos. Like,
yeah, Milo is disgusting, but Milo
is a whack job. But like, dude, do you have any gay friends? Probably not, by the way you're talking.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how are you supposed to fucking know gay people if like your only concept of them is like Milo? Like, dude, there's tons of gay people who are more chill and normal than fucking I am, bro. What exactly? Like, they're not all like going out and like eating tampons on the street and fucking. I
doubt it. Okay, look,
having crazy part like that's insane. That's insane, bro. That's insane.
One sec, we got a super chat.
Chopper tipped $5. My man looking rabbinical. He be kosher maxing. He be stepping in Kubrick's shoes a lil. He's a real mensch.
Dude, I do. That was an issue. That was an issue growing up in Saudi. Is that I look Jewish, bro?
Whoa, babe, you got balls? That's totes cool with me, babe. Just gotta scoop them aside. Teehee.
Yeah, that's Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is one of you guys, basically. You and Andrew Tate have a lot in common.
Yeah, wasn't he posting a bunch of like?
He was like, yeah, I escaped to Matrix, bro. Who would you rather fuck? Hulk Hogan with a pussy, or Megan Fox with a cock?
And that's then a good Andrew Tate. But dude, honestly, who would you rather fuck? Megan Fox?
Neither. I'm not gonna go along with the vagina. I'm not gonna go with these Shylockian mind games.
Dude, what are you? All right.
But if you had to force me, I would have to go like this and put my cock into Hulk Hogan with a pussy. I think I would have to do that because at least that's a.
That seems so much gayer to me, but maybe I'm insane. Bro.
But okay.
That seems much gayer to me to fuck. But
I would, if somebody put that choice in front of me, I'd rather blow my fucking brains out. I'd take the third option. But it's
sure, I guess.
No, I would if they put a gun to my head and I have to suck Megan Fox fake.
You don't have to suck anything. You don't have to suck anything, dog. You don't have to suck anything, dog.
Oh, thank Christ! But you don't have to do that.
Oh my God, dog.
No, but wait, we were getting to a fucking really. Oh yeah, okay. So, in a scale of gay, okay, let's say. So you say gays don't all do that stuff. Okay, so let's say we make it a scale, all right. So, on one side you have the gays. They're felching, they're space docking, they're Alaskan pipelining.
I don't think this is a majority of them.
I think that's where we defer. I think
you know what I will say. I will say in terms of degeneracy, maybe what you could accuse a large group of gay people is being sexually promiscuous. I think you could say
Benjamin
that. I think you could say that.
I don't know any gay people, but there's an entire month where they hit the streets and present their degeneracy to the world. It's not like gay people value their privacy.
Yeah, they don't value
this is the problem with your thinking is like I have a lot of gay friends who do like doing that stuff and going to pride parades.
And
I have a lot of gay friends who resent those types of people because they think it's degenerate and takes the culture down. Like gay people are not a monolith, bro. Like
I understand. So like a guy like Lucian Rintridge, I would think he would agree. He's like, listen, gayness. This gay shit should never have been brought to the center of society. It should have remained this cool, I don't think it's cool, but this mysterious, weird, vampiric scene. The scene.
I thought Milo said this.
Yeah, but Milo and him, they're like similar guys, I guess. And a lot
because the guy you're describing just sounds like Milo.
But okay, well, Lucian is way worse than Milo. He's way more of a villain type of guy. Yeah, but I think a lot of them would prefer that because yes, what happened in the 2000s? They vowed for gay marriage, of course, which that's a religious institution. That's what marriage is. They never really wanted to get married. They just wanted to get involved, just like the baking the cake thing, all that stuff. When you
But
give
again,
them
Doug,
an inch, they
yeah.
take your whole arm, and you give them a finger, they rip off your whole arm. And now we're to the point where kids are being taught how to suck a cock in the kindergarten. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
That's not good.
I think the majority of gay people I know would be against that type of shit. Is just weird. Okay, obviously. Okay,
I don't
but
know, man.
if you're approaching an entire group of people where it's like they all want to teach children how to suck penis, like obviously you're gonna have this viewpoint and you're gonna feel justified, like for sure.
All right. So I guess where we are deferring here is that I am painting with a broad stroke, and you're like, it's not all gays. Okay. So then maybe
I don't even think the majority, dog.
Not even the majority.
Mr.
Okay, 1 second.
$5. Can this YOLO guy stop stimming with his chopsticks, please?
You're stimming.
I love, dude. I've been trying to get better at them because sometimes my cat likes when I play with them, but I will stop that.
Oh, you know what?
will
I thought it
stop
was
that.
drumsticks.
A
You were
little
like
childish.
a drummer type of guy.
They do look like, they kind of look like drumsticks. They kind of look like
right.
drumsticks.
But okay, so listen. I guess where we are disagreeing then is where it's not all that high IQ take that women usually do. It's the first time I hear a guy say the not all take. Okay, so what
my
do
God,
all gays do? So you're saying they're sexually promiscuous? That's like grinder.
I'd say
yeah.
if there was any point you were trying to make that I would give you, like, that's a fair statement, and if you find that, like, I think that stuff's degenerate, and I was like,
What
kind of
stuff?
coming
What
after
stuff is
Bosch a little
degenerate?
bit.
Space docking?
Well, like,
where Alaskan pipeline?
I don't even think that shit's possible. Where you put your penis in another penis.
Yeah,
That's like-
what
that
I
has to be a
think gays
meme.
are doing.
There's
all
no
day long.
way. There's
Do you know
no way.
Alaskan pipeline? You know that one? Oh, we got another super chat.
Chubba tipped $5. Not all chambers in a revolver are loaded. Stop being gunphobic and play Russian roulette.
Yes, that's a pretty good one. That's a nice one.
Dude.
That's
I
not.
don't
That's
know.
not bad.
I think that logic's a little kooky, but
Do you know Alaskan
who am I to
pipeline?
judge?
Do you know Alaskan pipeline?
It sounds like I don't want to know what it is.
You shit into a condom, put it in the freezer, and then dildo yourself up the ass with your own.
Okay,
frozen
is
turd.
that an actual thing, or is it something you'd say in like the 5th grade, like when you guys were talking about all the sex moves? There's
That
no
is
fucking
true.
way, dude. There's
By
no
the way,
fucking way.
you
But no,
said
my
5th
point
grade,
being
didn't-
was like the stuff that's like the 54-person party, no loads, refused shit. Like, yes, okay, that's shit's gross.
Icky cookie.
You're gonna get an
what is it?
STD.
Ookie cookie,
like-
where they, yeah, monkeypox. That's gay.
Ookie cookie wasn't a gay thing. That was a thing fraternities did, which are like, first of all,
That's
if you know anything
gay.
about,
It's still gay.
dude,
but
the straightest men I know do the gayish. Bro, do you have any friends in the army?
Listen, I'm going to tell you a story that I've told on my stream before. Okay, when I was 14 years old, I heard murmurs around town during summer vacation that the kids, class below me, they got like a couch at like a yard sale. They dragged it into the woods and they were jacking each other off. Okay, now I, being the town bully, which I believe bullies get a bad rap because a bully, they're basically like a social corrective mechanism. We got another super chat. One sec.
Benjamin tipped $5. YOLO, do you have any advice for the bug chasers out there?
Bug chasers.
Bug chasing, I think that's the one where you purposely try. You
To get
either
AIDS?
purposely try to get AIDS or give someone AIDS.
That's what it is. Do you have any advice?
Don't get AIDS. That would probably be my advice: is
Not
do
bad.
not get AIDS.
bad.
Do not get AIDS. That
Let
probably
me
would
finish
be
my
good.
story real quick. So I went.
Oh yes, okay. You were.
I went into the woods.
Kids were jacking a couch.
I
yes.
went into the woods. Lo and behold, I find these guys jacking it. I'm like, well. What have we here, boys? You can't be doing any of this gay shit.
Oh, you
And then
walked in on them doing it?
Yes. Well, they were kind of like scurrying about, but it was obviously they were doing something that wasn't right. So then I grabbed their bicycles and threw it off a cliff as a little lesson. And guess what? I think nowadays they would thank me because a lot of mistakes were prevented that year, that summer vacation, because little old Sven went into those woods and stopped them. You know what I'm saying? So I think bullies get a bad rap, and that's sort of why because we didn't really even explain the beef that much. I sort of I explained what happened, my side of the story. But you said I called you a fag and stuff like that. What happened?
Well, it wasn't you calling me a fag. It was like there was a point in time where anytime I posted a comic, you were just like immediately in the comics and were like, "This is this sucks. Fuck you, fuck you." And I was just like, "Bro, what did I do?" Like, because we'd never interacted. We'd never interacted, but like I think we were following each other. We were like adjacent, and it was just to me. It felt like it came out of nowhere.
So you don't like that when somebody just shows up in your comment section. This guy's a fag. This guy sucks.
Well, no, that's the thing. And listen, I don't want to come in here and glaze you too hard, but like I'm sure as your audience knows, and I've had a couple people DM me on Discord just now talking about like, yeah, I hate this guy, but he's talented. But like, dude, having some rando make fun of your shit is like, dude, fuck it, whatever. But when it's someone talented, it's like, it feels
sucks,
worse, obviously.
Yeah,
it feels worse, obviously.
No. So that kind of stuck with you to the point where you called me. By the way, we had a friendly conversation. We decided we were going to do it on air. And I said at the start of the show, I think it's very brave for Yolo to do that, to be called Yolo fag all day long. I think he's holding his own position fairly well. Now, I explained to you what my beef was. My beef was that,
I was dating a trans chick was your beef.
That you're fucking a guy up the ass. That's
which has nothing to do with my content, right?
I mean, it has to do with your character. That's worse. If you're fucking a guy up the ass.
We disagree on this fundamentally. Like
that it's okay to fuck a guy up the ass. Yes, we do definitely disagree.
Bro, have you never railed a chick in the ass?
Nope, I've never done anal with a chick ever.
All right, maybe I have a light degenerate streak, but yeah, I've done that quite a few times.
So what I was trying to get at is where's your degeneracy meter? Because what I think. Okay, look, I'm gonna do a little psychoanalysis. I'm gonna be Freud. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be Carl Jung. Fuck Freud. Fuck that. I'm gonna be Carl Jung, okay?
Yeah, careful.
I think. Yeah, we're gonna try and keep this up on YouTube. Oh, one sec.
Nothing to do with your content, even though you referenced it in your comics multiple times.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You did mention it in your comic books. It did become an autobiographical thing.
Sure.
So that doesn't even fly. That whole fucking argument you just had. Thanks, chat.
Right.
You know it's unfair to have my chat back up my
bastards! Get rid of these guys. Get rid of these guys. No.
You know I won't. No, it's fair. They paid good money for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yolo likes them.
What were you saying? You're turning into Carl Jung or something?
Yes, I'm gonna do a psychoanalysis. Now you tell me whether this is completely right or wrong. Okay. Now I think, and this is completely backseat. I don't know you that well at all. It seems to me you were on one side of the aisle, political aisle. You're doing stuff with Stone Toss, which is obviously very right wing. He's pointing out all this degenerate stuff in society. He brought you up to a certain rung of popularity. Then once that was no longer useful, you went to this other side to like Vouch and this type of vibes. And I feel like there's a lack of principles within you, possibly so, okay? There's no one second, let me finish this point, then you can respond.
Yes.
There is no anchor. There's no anchor there. I suspect there's not a great relationship with the father is what I think too. Okay.
I was literally just at my dad's house.
You sucked his cock? Sucking his cock? Anyway, so
yeah, we were making out a little bit, but we have a great relationship.
And I think because I've heard you mention this a few times before, is you seem to value like views and popularity. Because when we were talking, we didn't really talk about like art as much. Like, I've got this many views. You got those many views. So then, what I think is the lack of anchoring and principles, and then this focus on views and popularity, right? It sort of seems like you can easily then get caught up in the cultural flux and get moved with the winds of culture, okay? So then when culture says it's now cool to be LGBTQ trans, you go, oh, you know what? I'll do this fucking thing now. And then when culture dictates it's cool to do this, you're the type of guy who'll be sucked up into the next thing. That's what it sort of feels like when you're...
Oh, I'm gonna get sucked up, all right. No, dude, yeah, dude. I think arguably, at least online, when I was dating a trans chick, it was like at least the people I was like interacting with, it was not cool or socially acceptable, bro. Like, I got a lot of shit for that. But bro, this is what I was talking about earlier, bro. You can go look at any of my old shit, and even the Stone Tots comics I animated. Like, I think from day one, to me, it's like comedy, and that's the reason I'm fine with interacting with a lot of different people. Like, I think a lot of the ideas you've said tonight are pretty fucking retarded, but I think you're talented, and I do think you're funny.
What exactly that I said is retarded? That I believe that homosexual behavior, I'm not saying they need to be killed. I'm saying it belongs on the periphery of a society. That means that I don't think it's okay for homosexuality to be prevalent as it is in schools, churches, anywhere, basically in the society.
Okay,
they're welcome to suck cocks over there. And
how much of that is gay people's fault, and how much of it is stupid liberal
Jews' fault? Okay, you want to get into the
Jews? My God! No, dude, not the Jews. No, we're not. No, not the Jews. Not the Jews. But
no, it's not. Oh.
Well, let me answer your first thing originally. I think if you look at any of my older shit, bro, up until now, that the comedy is the basis. I'm never, and I do get frustrated when people look at a comic I make and they're like, "Dude, you actually believe this?" And it's like, dude, this is just like raw comedic slop. There's no. You could accuse me of that. Maybe I do have loose
no, but
principles or loose anchoring, but it's like I was never a team guy.
You're inviting that type of criticism. You're inviting that type of criticism by creating autobiographical stuff, though. So then, yes, the second you go autobiographical with your stuff, and it's like you're depicting real life events into your own. By the way, I'm an art snob, okay, and we can watch some stuff later on too. Once you go autobiographical, you're inviting that type of criticism because you are talking about your own self. So yes, it's only fair for people to go, do you believe this? And I understand, on the other hand, if you're a comedian and you're just fucking, and even an artist or whatever it is, yes, you delve into the realm of fantasy and you're not necessarily depicting your own views. But that's different with autobiographical stuff.
The majority of my autobiographical comics, like, I gotta say, maybe if you went through out of like my body of work, I probably have like 500 comics, and I probably have 20 that were autobiographical. Like, it was never the meat and potatoes. Like, and I think I should be allowed to make autobiographical shit where it's about comedy.
You're allowed to make anything you want.
Dude, I have never made one of those cringy, like, and people do them on both sides of the aisle, but just like this is the belief you must believe, blah 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 blah. Like I've never. That's not me, baby. That's not me. Okay, so I said that earlier, but I do resent that labeling. But
all right,
I guess it's my own fault for not navigating my shit properly. Like,
sure. Look, listen, I'm gonna actually hold Jim Norton personally responsible for your degenerate behavior because
I have never liked Jim Norton. Do not hold him responsible, dog. Do not hold him responsible.
Look, because I have analyzed some modern comedy, and I think a lot of the times it devolves into gay shit. Now, this is a direct response that comedians do willingly or unwillingly to cancel culture, because if you would talk about anything else, even a couple of years ago, if you would make a joke that the Chinese, that COVID came from a pangolin farm or from a lab, they'd cancel you. If you would make jokes about anything of substance, they'd cancel you. And of course, comedians, they're trying to climb a certain hierarchy. So they are being really, they do respond in a bad way to cancel culture. And then what is allowed, what is deemed kosher comedy is the jackassy type of comedy where you whip your cock out. Hey, come on, buddy. Come on, kiss me on the mouth. Like Legion of Skanks do that stuff.
I was going to ask, do you find...
there's a rainstorm happening right now. That's probably why the internet is fucking bugging. Holy shit. It's very heavy.
Is it pouring?
It's nuts. But okay, keep going.
So, dude, would this group you're pushing me into mentally, would you consider, like, the Legion of Skanks guys and also... who are those guys? The Cumtown guys. Would you consider them as like pushing that type of stuff by singing songs about sucking their dad's dick and shit and making gay jokes.
Listen. When I'm doing a pre-show, going, I am gay, I'm sucking a dick, la la la. That's funny, but you actually suck the guy's
all
dick.
the songs I sing were like it was in that.
Yeah, but you whistle that tune while you're getting a man's asshole wet and actually shoving your cock in there. That's the difference.
I guess you could argue that, but like,
look,
I don't know why I wouldn't be allowed to make that same type of humor.
No, you can't.
I don't know why I wouldn't be allowed to make that same
I'm not saying you're
type of humor.
allowed or not allowed to make any kind of humor or art. You're allowed to make any art you want. I have a video on my YouTube channel where I try to make an objective definition of art. Objective, okay? You should watch it.
That seems very hard.
It's very difficult, but let's not get into it. Everybody, my whole audience is so fucking bored with my obsession of trying to make an objective definition of art. But there's a video that I hope you haven't seen it. We can watch later on. Once we're done with our fucking beef, but I don't feel we're getting any closer to some sort of a conclusion here. So, by the way,
well, did you think I was? Did you think I was like going to agree with most of this stuff? Like
what stuff? What do you when you say this stuff?
I do think it's important. Like, I've had a few messages saying like I should leave the call and
what the fuck? Why that?
I don't. Well, dude, some of your ideas, like I told you earlier, I think are pretty dumb. But like, I think it's important to have these conversations.
Like,
but I don't think.
No. You're getting it now.
Like all the gay guys being degenerate, evil people. Like I
didn't say that. I didn't say that. I say homosexual behavior is depraved. I will say that, and it belongs on the outskirts of society. That's all I've said. You are right. And there's people in your ear, and I sense a little fear coming. Leave the call. Leave the call. Leave the call.
No, I just told you. I think it's
again,
important to have these conversations with people.
It's not important. This conversation is not important. This conversation is not important. Okay, we're just having a fun little gag. That's what this is. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Tell these guys who is that? Who is in your chat? Tell them to shut the fuck up.
I want their name. I want their name.
Fuck up. Listen, here's what I was trying to work towards. I was trying to work towards you coming back to the light side. You are doing your penance, and then we all become best friends. That's what I was trying to work towards. You know what I'm saying? You didn't agree with that,
dude. Like I said, I think you're very talented. I think you're funny. I'm enjoying talking to you to an extent, like even if we're not agreeing on stuff. But dude, I have tons of close gay friends that like
who deserve to be killed.
I would feel bad. Listen, they deserve to be thrown off a building. But despite that, I would feel like trash, like being besties with someone who thought they were like, dude. I know you said you didn't feel that way, but you give me the vibe that like any gay guy you'd instantly not be his friend. I think he was
I'm friends with Lucian Wintridge. I'm friends with Lucian Wintridge. I went to have drinks with him and his boyfriend.
I thought you were saying he was a freak.
Yeah, he is a freak. He is. I went to have I had lunch with his boyfriend, with Lucian Wintridge and his boyfriend. They tried to give me Adderall, and then I had a full plate of steak. They shared a tiny little tartare because they need to keep their twinky, disgusting bodies in check. Okay. And by the way, I said all this stuff right to their faces. They were like, "Oh, this guy is positive," while they were drinking each other's blood.
Tartare.
You know what I'm saying?
Does this person actually drink blood, or it's just a chalice?
I don't fucking know what it is, but you know. And here's the thing: when you critique me on my views of gays, you go, "Oh, well, you're just crazy stuff." Be specific, okay? What's so specific? So we both agreed that gays are sexually promiscuous, okay? So let's just paint a picture of what's happening in one of these clubs. They're sucking, they're fucking.
I think you could say a large group of them are sexually promiscuous, but again, I wouldn't do the fucking whole label thing. And I think whoever that stupid bitch in the chat was who made the revolver point, I feel like dude. It would be more like a revolver with one bullet and 7.9 billion other empty rounds, like.
Well, what do you?
I'd shoot my head with that at least 20 times. Like,
do you think gays are born, or are they made by like abuse, victims of abuse?
I know there is that study, and I'm not going to try to argue against studies or whatever. Like, I do know there is. I don't know what the exact numbers. Do you have the exact numbers? I don't know.
No,
but
don't-
I
not-
do
not
know
off-
that isn't
not off the top of my
you
head.
have a TTS.
Yoloswag's biggest fan tipped $5. What Discord mods are you listening to in chat, Yolo?
Yeah,
Don't
we
let
need to-
these switcheroo freaks of modern Western society prevent you from being the ultimate dude, bro.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you're
He
not
needs to be
gay.
the ultimate dude, bro. That's what I'm trying to pull him to ultimate dude, bro. Them. You know what I'm saying? And that's, by the way,
Yeah.
when we were on the phone, you said you didn't think when I was doing a trendy stuff, I was trying to be funny and subversive. That's what you told me.
I said you weren't trying to be funny. I thought you were trying to make a point.
No. You said on the phone with me yesterday, whenever it was. You said when I was like, but you, dude, I was just kind of like, whoa, this dude, bro, type of guy is fucking a tranny. And then you were like, you don't think I was doing it to be funny and subversive? That's what you said.
I don't think I said that. Did I say that?
Yeah, but you were a
I
little
think you
drunk.
might have misunderstood me with
No,
your
no.
Europeanness, my friend.
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
I would have dated a transsexual woman as a bit. That is like
I'm not the one who said
stupidest
that.
thing on earth.
You
dude.
said, I mean,
I don't think I
would
said
be-
that.
You did say that.
I might have been
Okay.
talking about the content, but that would be insane to do a 2
So
year
you
bit.
stand
That would be insane to
fully
do a 2 year
behind
bit.
your decision of having sex with men, basically, which you don't think are men.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing we disagree on. Like, I do think some trans chicks are feminine brain females. Like, they're obviously in a male body, and that's why they're trans chicks. But
Yeah.
I think there's some of them, many of them that are valid, bro.
I
Like,
think there
I
is
do
a-
stand by that.
I'm going to play a little young again. Okay, I think there's a fundamental aspect of the more liberal mind wherein they cannot accept the cards they've been dealt, wherein they try to subvert reality in such a way. They just can't accept the fundamental nature of evolution, and they want to transcend that. Okay, they can't. They just hate rules. They hate rules. They hate parameters.
Well, I think I agreed with you earlier when I said, especially on Twitter, there's like a large group of people who, and I don't know them personally, you know, maybe they are actually trans, but I think there are a bunch of people that just have other problems, and either say they're trans or non-binary or like a Z-Zim, Bubba Bim, or whatever the fuck they say.
Obviously,
Like,
that's like-
I agree with you there. I'm not saying that doesn't exist, but I'm assuming if you don't have a lot of wait, you said you don't have any gay friends, but then you said you were friends with Lucius Malfoy.
I wouldn't call him my friend. He was like a guy. He was like in the Red Bar Radio periphery, and when he was we would hang out at. He was at like some of the Red Bar parties, doing cocaine, and we'd have some.
All right. Well,
It's-
okay. Listen. Would you? And I'm not trying, dude. I'm not. I don't think we're either of us are gonna change each other's minds. But do you think you would have and not even an incorrect view? Like, dude, if you met a dog and every time the dog bit you, I'm not gonna be like, you shouldn't hate dogs. It's like, okay, this guy has had bad runs in with dogs. Like, he's gonna fucking hate dogs, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you not think like if all your interactions with trans and gay people are like Milo Yiannopoulos, fucking 3-heart wolf arrow tran binary bull Bubba Binky Flintstones, like obviously you're gonna see that and be like, dude, this is all bullshit. Like, my fucking parents, like their understanding of trans people, first of all,
Wait,
They were
let me
not-
respond
they
to
were-
that
they
real
were
quick.
not happy.
Before you get into that, let me respond to that. If I met a guy who was mega into model trains, okay? He's mega into model trains, that's his whole fucking thing. I'd not be able to vibe with like a guy like that. I'd be like, fuck, you're not my type of guy, okay? If
say
you're a
that's
guy
a
who's
sign of
mega
autism.
into going to fucking origins, sucking men's cocks and fucking men's up the ass, you're not my type of guy. We're not gonna click that much.
that's
now,
fine.
if you
That's
want to fuck
fine. And
guys at the docks,
I don't think.
yeah.
Continue. Sorry, I interrupted.
Now, if you want to do that, I'm not going to say you need to be murdered, obviously. That's not the type of guy I am. But
Sure.
think I'm free to choose who I associate with, and I don't want to be friends with a guy who I know.
I'm not
Sucking
arguing
a
against
cock.
that. What I'm arguing against is this belief that you seem to think, and if I'm wrong, maybe you're just doing a bit, dude. I'm an idiot, but
I'm not-
that
I
all
don't do
trans
bits.
and gay
It's not a
people
bit.
are doing that shit. That all gay and trans people are like that when that's just not
What does
true.
it mean to be gay? What does it mean to be gay? That you
To
have
be
sex with
attracted to
men.
the same sex, right?
And
Well, I
you
mean,
have
if you're a
sex with
chick
them.
and you're gay, if you're a chick and you're gay, you have sex with women. I mean,
That doesn't even exist. All chicks are like bi. Every woman is bi. That's true.
oh, you don't think it's fake? You think just all women are bi?
Yeah, to an extent. Okay. And again,
Dude, I was at a college party, and these two hot chicks like came to the party, and there was this chick there who was not the prettiest, but she was trying to hook up with my one buddy. But these other two chicks that were hot got wasted and started making out, and every guy at the party was like, "Let's go!" Like, like going hype. And then the chick who was unattractive like started crying and was like, "This is so anti-feminist." Oh, sorry.
Here's a litmus test. YOLO, do you think this person is attractive? Sven, pull up picture of Nicky Norton.
No. Well,
I can pull it. Is this Jim Norton's wife?
Jim Norton's wife, yes. Well, husband, I would like to say. But, we got another super chat.
Art Frog tipped $5. They were born a man. Their concept of a woman is created with a man's brain. You cannot be a woman in a man's body. That's just their idea of a woman. They are and will always be male. Stop calling them chicks.
Well, that's what comes with what we were talking about earlier, where like there are, and like especially the quote unquote trans people where it's like clearly, what's it called? AGP, autogynephilia, where it's like,
I don't know.
You can tell they're just doing that in a fetish way, and like they do pretend to be like Supergirl or whatever. But I would say she's not hideous. Her face is a little long. Her face is a little long for my taste, but hey,
see,
I gotta say she looks like she's taller than Jim, and most chicks I date, with vages or without vaginas are tall.
God,
so like I do like talls. I do like talls.
Balls?
Tall women, not ball. I love ball women, baby. I love ball women, baby.
But listen.
But
listen,
I
thought she looked like one of those. Have you seen the movie Mad Max Fury Road? You know those guys
with Tom Hardy.
Yeah, you know the bald guys jumping around that spray paint their mouths.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's what she sort of looks like. One of those guys.
If you were being a dick in drawing a caricature of that chick,
that's what I do. That's what I do.
Well, okay. Well, then you're looking at it.
Let's be fair. Fair enough. There's a lot of people who go, listen, I don't like dicks who draw caricatures of people, and they don't want to associate with me. I'm fine with that. You don't have to associate with me, you know?
Sure. But see, this is the thing. I think at parts I realize you're joking, and that at other parts I feel like you're trying to make a serious point, which is maybe where the contention is coming from.
I don't know. Well, who knows what's happening here? It is really wacky stuff, but... I don't joke around.
It's the beef, baby. We're here for the beef.
Look, listen, I'm having a lot of fun with the beef, right? And by the way, I want to make this clear, because what I don't like is that there's people in your ear right now.
I'm assuming this is one of your smaller streams, by the way. I'm probably not that much of a pull.
It's really not doing the numbers that well, the super chats are coming in very steadily. That is nice, but we'll see what happens after the fact.
You're welcome.
Listen.
I think most
I don't like that there's a guy in your ear or gal or whatever, or something in between, telling you log off. You can't do this. That's really fucking.
It wasn't like freaking out like that.
I hate that. By the way, because here's what happened. I want to be full disclosure. You called me. You had to beef. I felt sorry, and I was like, listen, we'll hash this out on air. And then we can set aside our differences and maybe become buds. But then you go. I
didn't say I was leaving, brother. I'm right here.
But but here's what you need to understand. This is an investment in our friendship, and we're going to become best buddies. That's what I want.
Besties, yes. Breasties.
So that guy, whoever that was, he needs to be banned right now.
You can't ban the Yoloites, though. What did he do?
Yoloites? The SvenStreams. SvenStreams! Commence the towers! Build the towers. Go into Yoloswag's Discord server right now. I bet he doesn't have a verification system. Go in there right now and build the look at the fear. Look at the fear in his eyes. Okay, wait. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just joking. Not in here, Liz. Not in here, idiots. In his Discord, you fools. You fools. Not in here.
Mad Max Fury Road.
You
Super
fucking
interested.
retard.
Oh yeah, what?
Thanks, guys. Kiss,
What an
kiss,
idiot.
kiss.
Not in
Wait,
here,
what
you
they
dildo.
say about Mad Max?
I forgot. I didn't hear. I was yelling at them. I told
Did you
them
watch?
to
Did you
Okay.
watch the chick one? Did you watch the chick Mad Max?
What am I, some kind of fag? No. By the way, arguably, if you paid attention, the first movie already was the chick one. People don't even. That's how dumb people
Yeah,
are.
it kind of was. It kind of was.
But people are so stupid. And by the way, I loved Fury Road. Really, an amazing movie. But people are so dumb and media illiterate and
Here
aren't
was
illiterate.
my issue, and like I guess I can't really talk because I didn't watch the Furiosa one. But
Me neither.
what made Fury Road so dope is like even when like it looked like they tried to use practical effects when possible, but even when they did use CGI, it was like obviously you could tell if it was like a giant sandstorm or something. They're obviously not filming in a giant sandstorm, but you were still immersed. Just the trailer for Furiosa looked like it was like terrible CGI. It looked fucking awful, which is like the main reason I didn't fucking watch it.
Yeah. I think where Fury Road innovated is they made the set and scene a character in that for an action movie, this has never been done really, unless there had been an action movie that was on a constantly running, moving train, but I don't remember that one. But it's constantly moving. There's constant movement going on in this film, you know what I'm saying? Which keeps you on the edge of your seat. In the same way, I think in the same year, that Tarantino movie where they're in the shack, what's that one called? The Hateful Eight. Right?
The Hateful Eight. Well, the
Yes.
whole point of that one was he wanted to film it in one location. Like that.
Yes.
That was the point.
Yes, but this location itself is a character in the sense that it's a constant oppressive winter storm that's never relenting, that you hear, that's constantly present in each and every shot and each and every scene. So that's where those two are similar, I thought. Wait one
Benjamin
second.
tipped $5. YOLO, life is hard on the bone top. Come on down to the gym and we'll see what we can do with yes.
It's a reference you won't get.
Oh, is bone toss stone toss?
I
No,
really like this
this is-
adversarial conversation. Great stream so far, guys.
Look, you have an adversarial.
$100. I want 50% of that. I want 50% of that.
Yeah,
$100.
maybe.
Back.
Yeah. Listen, if you
No,
should,
no, no,
oh, $100
no,
bucks, thanks. Oh, major. Listen, if we can do this a lot more often if you like, you know. Maybe there's some dough in it for you at some point.
I thought you were pitying me by having me on, as you were saying earlier. I
I'm
thought
not
you were
saying
taking
pitying.
pity
No, I'm
on
not
me,
saying
old
pitying.
Benny
I'm not
boy.
saying that. That's what you assume. I'm just being
I
honest.
vaguely
here.
remember that word, but all right.
No. I'm just to rewind the tapes. I never said I was pitying you, but that's this.
Someone clip it.
That's
clip it.
sure, but that was the sequence of events. The reason I said that is because that fucking guy in your chat is going, this is a toxic conversation. I fucking
No,
hate that.
they didn't say it like dog.
I fucking hate that. If you think I hate gays, I don't. I hate that type of fucking snitchy bitch, fucking cancel culture.
Okay, so
guy.
you can see the difference.
Yeah, I can see lots. I am the pattern.
Okay,
I'm the noticer. I'm the pattern noticer. I see the new ones and everything. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Bro, are you balding as bad as I am? I can't see you right now.
No, not really. I'm still.
You still got that beautiful hair. That
I have a
beautiful
thick head
hair.
of hair still, thank Christ. Although my wife says there's a little spot happening at the back, but she has coconut stuff.
Oh, dude! Once that happens to
But
me,
it's
I'm
not-
buzzing it all, dude.
But
Once
no, but it's
once
not.
you lose it in the back, it's
happening.
over.
She's lying. It's not happening. Look, it's not. It's not. Look at this. It's not. It's fine.
Dude, I feel like we've both suffered a bit of twink death since the start
yeah.
of our careers.
Yeah, it's this stuff, right?
That was a great promo picture you drew, by the way.
Yeah, wasn't that nice? We had beef, you know, and we're beefy type of guys.
My one buddy, his only criticism was he said you gave me the Zoomer haircut, like like the broccoli top, but
Yeah, but okay, look,
Whatever,
you're not,
whatever.
you haven't gone to the barber shop in a while. We can all see that, but you do have that mullet type of thing going on that every fucking Australian guy has here in Bali. Every Australian looks like you, basically.
You guys have a big Aussie population?
Over here, look,
Yeah.
I would don't refer to me to you guys. I'm barely here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still integrated. It's not me. I'm not part of
Bro,
this
you
yet.
must miss Stroop waffles, eh? From
No.
your hometown. You didn't like those?
I mean, I'm not a big sweets guy. Here's another crazy thing about me. But if you put a piece of candy or a sweet,
so I'm a degenerate now because I like sweets.
No. Listen, that's fine. Listen,
I'm
you know
kidding.
what I'm saying. Although man ass, I imagine doesn't taste that sweet, but you know.
I think you know how it is when you're a kid and like you get nostalgic for some of the like food you ate as a kid. But I had to fly a lot, and we would fly KLM, but they would always give you Stroop waffles. So I do have a fucking soft spot for Stroop waffles, bro.
Hideo Kojima literally yesterday posted a picture of him eating a Stroop waffle. I guess
Who did?
Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear Solid.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I just got a pack of. I should have opened them, bro. But sometimes I like to buy random shit on eBay, and it was a pack of, you know, all the shitty trading cards in the '90s. They make like Young Indiana Jones and like Goosebumps. I bought a pack of those for $40. In there was a pack of Metal Gear Solid trading cards. They were a limited batch. I sold it for like $200 to $300 on eBay. I should have opened it because apparently. I don't think it's Hideo Kojima, but do you know? You might know because you're the artist guy. But do you know who the artist was for Metal Gear Solid?
You may. I forget what. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna butcher that whole name, but yeah.
Well, apparently one of the packs.
Yeah.
Apparently one of the packs, and it hasn't been opened yet, has a card that is hand drawn art of his, and I should have just. I should have opened the pack, but I sold it. I fucking sold
What the
it. I was so
fuck?
I know.
That's
I'm an
cool.
idiot. I'm an idiot, bro. I'm an idiot.
That's pretty cool. Look at it. Look, people are going. It's too late. I'm fading away. But are people falling asleep or something? Oh no, they're not.
Bro, I might not be the biggest pull for
No.
you.
No. Listen, I hate. Don't be self-conscious. This is the most amazing, epic battle that has ever appeared on a stream ever. I think.
It is
What are you
me.
drinking,
I feel
by
like
the
we're
way?
the picture of. I'm drinking some Gatorade.
I thought you were boozing it up. I'm drinking fucking rum at 6 a.m.
There's a little bit of whiskey. I have a little bit of whiskey in there. You know what? I need a refresher.
Get a refresher. I'll read the chat real quick.
By the way, what is this European gay shit? Why do you call it EDT? Why do you call it EDT?
Because it's daytime savings time. You know, when the clock goes forward and backwards during
You
winter.
still don't change the name. It's still EST. It's Eastern Standard Time.
blame ChatGPT then, because that's who told me to do that. Okay, and I follow
You asked
whatever.
ChatGPT. Okay.
Whatever
all right.
the robot tells me, I follow. okay? 'Cause,
Understandable. Right.
What do you mean?
Robot sell.
I mean, let's be honest. It's very difficult to figure out time frames and stuff like that. Do another bump, fidgety Adderall boy. Oh my god, everybody's fucking shitting on him. Listen, I was trying to pivot to a regular Sven stream, see how he holds up, watch some Indians shitting and stuff like that. What do you guys think? Because I'm sick of talking about gays. I think I made my fucking point. Oh, there he goes. Do you guys think I made a good point about the gays? What else am I supposed to say? His audience listening, if you guys like sucking cock, go ahead. Please don't do it in a church, in a school, or anywhere near me, because it's fucking revolting. And yeah, you're never going to be accepted. No amount of top-down social engineering you can teach kids from the moment they're born up until they're 18 how great sucking a cock is. You'll never be accepted. You're going to have to learn how to heal your own scars, I'm afraid. We're not going to accommodate you, you sick fucks. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna call for my wife real quick. Wife! Wife! Asian wife! Asian wife! I've never done that one before. Let's see how she reacts to this. Babe! Babe! Fuck. I gotta go myself, I guess. Where is she? Did she slip and break her neck in the bathroom? Okay, wait.
Dude, the greatest part of having phone calls with you is like the mid conversation, like the calling your wife to get you stuff.
To bring me stuff? Yeah, what is it? What good is having a wife? Yeah.
Can you pee in your backyard, or are you like you have like tons of neighbors?
I could, but why would I do it? I have a perfectly fine toilet that I could do that.
You are so European. There's nothing finer than walking out your front door and just pissing everywhere. It is the greatest thing on earth.
Oh yeah, well you're in the United States. There's a lot of room out there. Oh wait, what is this?
Well, I just bought I used all my comic money to buy a shitty. It's not shitty. It's pretty nice. I actually just dropped another $15K to get a whole new room and outdoor porch office.
You look like it looks like a cozy little. I like wood paneling. I like that style. It's like little nostalgic vibes out there. And you're like in the woods.
Yeah, I'm literally in the woods, like in the middle of the woods. I live on the Susquehanna, so I can just wake up and go kayaking and go fishing.
That's nice. Look, that's the type of vibe. If I wasn't, I was in Texas the other, like a month ago or like a few weeks ago, and it was actually. I love being in America. I love America. I love Americans. I'm not one of these European anti-American type of guys. I just don't like your main export, which is queer stuff.
We're pushing homosexuality everywhere now.
You are. That's what you're doing, like Negro worship.
I would argue. All right. I would argue against that. And like, if you want to accuse people of not having principles, fucking Disney, bro. Like, okay, they'll make a movie and be like, we've created the gayest movie on earth, and then they release the movie in China or in Saudi Arabia. The amount of times I went to movies as a kid and it would just cut out like kissing scenes or like a gay guy scene. Like, yeah. If these people actually cared about exporting that, and that was actually a fucking thing they cared about, they just wouldn't release the movie instead of like butchering it or neutering themselves.
One second, I know exactly.
Women get femoids preggers. Does it work? How that work?
Yeah, you can get them pregnant. We all know that. Here's the thing: have you ever heard of ESG scores? Do you know about that?
Why does that sound familiar?
So you have the biggest investment firms is Vanguard and BlackRock, and they invented a thing called ESG scores, like equity and social credit scores that companies need to adhere to. So it's a very naive view that people have, like, oh, Disney, if they really were pro-gay, it has nothing to do with that. It's much more corporate and cynical.
Oh, so a lot of that is just scumbag money lobbying, and like we have like that. I know there's that
social engineering. It's corporate-owned social engineering, topped from the tippity top.
I remember they did that shit in England. I swear it's England and not here, but they made it where you won't be nominated for a best movie award if your picture is not diverse enough, which is like stupid as hell. But also, I'm waiting for this to actually pay off, where we do get like Ryan Gosling as Black Panther, or like a movie where Hitler's played by a black guy. Like I need that. It would be
really funny, but it's just not. It doesn't go the other way around. So that's also why I kind of hate those memes. Like,
don't crush my dreams,
look at it.
Girl. Don't crush my dreams, baby girl.
It will never ever happen.
Someone could fucking do it, and I bet it would get funding. Like I don't think you'd actually be able to hire Ryan Gosling because his manager would be like.
Here's the thing, though. You're confused if you think that it is actually about diversity. It's not. It's top-down social engineering that's pushing a specific agenda.
Dude, I do not think it's social engineering. I think a lot of it is just money, dude. I literally think it comes down to bucks, dog.
There literally is video of Larry Finkelstein, or Larry Fink, the head of Vanguard, saying, we must do our best to change people's minds, and these are the new mandates.
Yeah, but no one fucking listens. But it's like the same shit where people get mad at the, who's that fucking German guy that looks like Lex Luthor? Karl Schwab?
Yeah, that
where he's like, we must stop people from drinking water, and we must do electric car, and everyone's just like, bro, I'm not gonna eat the bugs. Like,
you will.
No one listens.
You probably have eaten bugs. Do you know that
eat the bugs? I will not eat the bugs.
If there is a on the packaging, if it has this sustainable stamp on it, there's like trace amounts of like crickets in there already, cricket protein. Maybe you have already. Here's the thing: it's not about the people don't have a choice at a certain point, okay? You know what I'm saying? We've all decided that we will no longer buy DVDs and we watch Netflix. So we're dependent on that for our movie viewing experiences. And now
are you though? Can't you just pirate? If
you can,
like,
but let's be honest,
disagree?
I'm not all, but I'm talking about most. Okay, I don't fucking watch Netflix. I pirate shit, yes, but I'm not the normal regular Joe or Justine nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Most people watch Netflix, and there's 100% a concerted effort of social engineering going on, which has a specific anti-European, anti-white agenda going on. That's what's happening.
Dude, even if I said that was true,
if you don't see that as
is it working? Like, the acolyte got blown the fuck out. Like,
because it just sucks.
Like, I would assume that would be an example.
The problem is this. So in their equity and inclusion bid, you know, they should have just kept all the white male writers to actually make good propaganda, but they also hired every stupid feminist. They hired all the stupid feminist opinion piece writers off of Twitter to write their fucking Star Wars movies. Yeah,
and it's falling apart, dog.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's great propaganda.
Listen, if you want to make an argument that there was an overcorrection after like Me Too and shit, like I could give you that. There was an overcorrection in hiring diverse writing cast. You know what I mean? But the fact that this shit's not succeeding means it's going to go straight back to people who are talented, which, first of all, I don't think every talented person in the writing room was necessarily white, okay? I don't think that's
no, I'm not. Are
you joking though? Like, are you? I'm not.
Yes,
trying to...
you didn't. Yes, they weren't white. They were white. That's what I said.
Oh, okay, all right. But you were just saying you want those guys back. I thought.
No, I'm saying if you want, listen, I'm not, there's none of my wants in here. I haven't described any of my wants. I'm just describing reality as it is, okay? I'm saying there is a concerted effort of doing.
British girls have been raped in the past 30 years.
Yeah.
Not an opinion, a fact. How about the States?
That is true too. But so as I was saying, so we have
I can't really
these.
Speak for Bongland, but.
We have top-down social engineering happening. Then you say, well, who cares because it all sucks. Sure, it does suck. It's not great effect. Well, propaganda, that's the way propaganda works. The more you shove it down people's throat at a certain point, it will work to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? So,
does it, or do people rise up and get angry? Like, does it work, or does the population go, yo, I'm sick of this, like with shows recently that have gotten blown the fuck out, or the fucking Concord game where the character design sucked ass. They should have gotten Doug TenNapel for that, bro. They should have gotten Doug TenNapel.
I mean, sure, yeah, they should have, but it does work, sadly.
Yo, let me ask you something. This is not a criticism of Doug TenNapel, but... And I think, you know what? I think I've seen him talk about this.
You'll never hear me say anything bad about Doug TenNapel, by the way.
And it's not bad. It's not bad. But have you noticed the majority of his main characters frequently have the Earthworm Jim build?
Yeah, he definitely has an aesthetic. I talked to him about his influence, and there's certain influences, old cartoons, old comic books that he influences, which is just became part of his repertoire.
I like it. Like,
but they all have the same silhouette, is what you're saying, right? Like the Neverhood guy has the same
triangle. Yes.
Yeah.
Although I guess that Cat Scratch show is not really.
That was
like
based on his cats, and then the YouTube pilot that we did was also based on his old cats, actually. But sadly, didn't really pop off.
He's a cat freak. He's a cat freak.
Yeah. Same. Me too. I'm gonna get a new cat, by the way, guys. Next week, I'm gonna get a new cat. Well, I mean, we've been going for quite a while. I think, is there any sort of a conclusion? Because I don't think we should get into. Do you really want to get into like watching Indian people eat shit right now? Like, what's the point, really?
Yeah. I mean, bruh, dude, I don't know, man. I think it's important to joke and talk about this shit, but
But.
You seem to be doing that thing, and I think this is what iDubbbz was trying to accuse Sam Hyde of, but it did it in was just wrong. But you seem to be giving some ideas about like gay degenerate stuff, but then being like, No, I'm kind of joking. You know what I mean?
I don't think
I
so.
feel like I feel like you might be. Maybe listen. You're telling me that I care too much about views, but it seems like perhaps you might be playing to your audience a little bit. No, maybe.
No.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. Well, I don't play to my audience. My audience plays to me. If you don't agree with me exactly, you're out of here. Now, here's the thing. I do curate my audience to a certain degree, though. You understand? We have a Discord server, and if you get in there and you are a certain type of guy, you will just not fit in. So I do think having an audience of 100 quality men and women is much more important than having.
Well, you kind of build
1,000.
You kind of build your audience as free speech.
I do.
Which I know that attracts a certain type of person. But would you not say, like, I took a glance at the chat, and there's a lot of like Hitler, cunny rapist, 19 or 1488 type of people, like.
Lexi,
you don't think
I said Lexi, get
more
rid of those swastikas. That's improper. But if I drive to Bali, there's swastikas everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those are different swastikas.
It's the same swastika. It's the same swastika.
It has a different meaning. That means peace.
Sure.
That's
okay. How many times did the British and the Allied forces denied Hitler's peace agreements? Hitler tried to have a peace agreement many times. That's probably why he chose that symbol, because he was such a peaceful guy, that Hitler.
Right. Yes. History looks back and says, Hitler, very peaceful man.
Well, maybe someday when we get our heads out of our fucking ass, we'll figure out.
All right.
Look, but dude. If you can't, this is the type of stuff that is like, whoa, like we're cancel culture is receding, like our hairlines. We should be able to talk about how Hitler.
Let me ask you this.
Hitler.
Let me ask you this.
Hitler. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you do like I'm the same way, bro. I like fucking comedy. I don't care if people say it's edgy. I care about the laugh. Would you say there's a small percentage of your people, and maybe they're not here right now. I'm not trying to get you to diss your chat or whatever, but like, do you think there's actual people out there that are like aren't joking, and it's kind of just like
joking about what? But I could say the same thing.
Wanting to like eradicate all races that aren't white and all this fucking unfunny gay shit.
In fact, whenever, and I think. Actually, you know who the real racists are? It's not the Democrats. Well, sort of. I just, that's such a cliche. The real racists are the Democrats. Racism, I always say this. I'm not a racist. I'm a race realist. And because I think this is the greatest scourge of society is the American binary brain. The binary brain Americans, okay? Light switch brain. It can either be
I will say,
black
dude,
or white. There's a whole swath of racists.
Liberals are fucking annoying, and dude, there is fucking.
Yes. By the way, do you think I'm a conservative?
I'll say this.
I hate liberals and conservatives.
Huh?
I hate both liberals and conservatives. I'm not conservative.
You're okay. Okay. But I will say there is a weird thing on the left where it's like dude, in LA they just banned flavored tobacco, and they're trying to ban menthol, and they're saying because it like unfairly targets ethnic communities. I think that shit is like pretty racist, where it's like, okay, so I'm black, so like I'm gonna see a billboard for menthols and I'm gonna be like, must smoke menthol. I must smoke menthol. Like I can't fucking make a decision for myself.
I don't know.
I need
to see the figures on that. Who knows? Maybe there's something in. Look, there is definitely different biological differences between black people, white people, Asian people, all these types of. Look, if you look at IQ, Asian people are usually at the top. Then whites are in the middle between blacks and Asians, okay? So that is why you're going, oh, you're a racist white supremacist. No, I'm a race realist. I can see that Asians are really super smart, high IQs.
Listen, if we're talking about laws of averages, we're talking about laws of averages.
And your incredibly level
not all.
SSRI riddled fans. I am not a racist, I am simply an observer. And I know I am right. HHT.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's base. Okay, let me finish my point real quick. My point is this. Now listen, My point is this. I'm not a white supremacist because I do recognize the differences between races. It's like dogs, okay? An American would go, there's only two dogs.
my God.
Listen to me. An American binary-brained retard Coke and Pepsi guy, Democrats and Republicans. You fucking retards. You have such a
There's
limited...
no such thing as a Coke and Pepsi guy.
You're
either vehemently Coke or vehemently, I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. You're either Coke or Pepsi, okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have binary brain. It's either or, black or white, okay? There's only two options. There's no gray area. That's what I'm fucking saying, okay? It's just so, in an American brain, there's only two dogs. There's golden retriever and pit bulls. What about this terrier? That's more of a golden retriever type of vibe. No, there's distinct differences. Okay, there's a very
I could say Americans think in binaries a lot.
Yes,
but,
and that's
okay. So this is your argument right now.
Huge.
This is your argument right now. This is your argument right now, bro. I'm not racist. I just think Asians and whites are the smartest people on earth. That's right.
Nope. I was saying I'm not a white supremacist because I recognize that Asians are smarter. But here's the difference. Asians are really smart mathematically, analytically, so they have great societies that sort of work like an ant colony. I can observe that, okay? White people are a little less analytical and stuff like that, but that gives us... in order to be brave, there needs to be a certain amount of ignorance, okay? In order to build like a wooden little vessel and sail the seven seas, you need to be a little bit more retarded. An Asian would never do that, okay? Now, a black would never do that because he was very happy living under the coconut tree, bada boom boom, eating the banana boom boom. And a black doesn't really belong behind the accounting desk at Facebook bar. Like
No, but dude, you're talking about averages, bro. Like I can't speak off the top of my head and name you people, but like there's probably like people who you would see as the lower end of IQ who are probably smarter than the people on the higher end. And obviously we're talking about averages. These are people outside of the average. Yeah, bell curve, I guess, if we're talking about that. But
you love bells, I heard, at the end of a big.
Like a bell end?
Yeah,
bell
like
end.
a bell end. That's something
Ashley,
my old co-host, he's going to be back on Sunday. He always calls it a bell. Just a little.
He's the little clown guy.
That's him. He's a little clown guy.
Talking a lot of trash about old Yolo.
He was talking trash about you too. There's a lot of people talking trash about you.
Probably gonna be mad. We had an intellectual debate.
We had a real good intellectual debate. What is that you're drinking there? A little boozy?
Gatorade with just a tiny bit of whisk.
I'm getting a little pretty tipsy.
I can't believe you are up at 8 a.m. knocking back drinks, dog. That is. I thought it was 8 where you were.
I woke up at 6 a.m. Yeah, we went live at 8.
You started drinking before we even started.
Yeah, I just had a little sip just, to get the liquid courage going. You think every time I have to appear in front of this audience, I'm shitting bricks. I'm fucking deathly afraid. I need some kind of a lubricant to even pull through.
Yeah,
I'm scared right now.
I think I'm attracting most of their ire. I wouldn't worry about that.
Listen, that doesn't do anything. It's just... I think you're doing really great. I like you, despite our differences. We have some big differences, I guess, but I like you. I think you're a cool dude. You're a cool dude, bro. I think you're funny. I think it takes a lot of guts when you take pictures with your friends. You hang your dick out of your pants. I think that's really funny.
Oh, those weren't even, bro. That was me at a wedding with my friends. Those weren't fans, dog. I would probably I would probably get hit with like a sexual lawsuit if I did that to like a fan. Some fans probably.
I think let's see.
Do you find that type of? You never really answered my main question. Like you were talking about how like that comedy might be like subversive or trying to push a point. Like, do you consider because I know those people you told me you work with, is that top secret or can I bring that up?
I've told you so many of my secrets. Sam Hyde.
No, well, like Skankfest.
Skankfest, yeah, sure.
Do you think when they're making jokes about kissing guys and sucking their dad's dick, do you think that's being subversive or? So I think I'm a freedom of speech absolutist. I think if you're a comedian or an artist
and you start to look at the market and what's right for the market and what should I be talking about in order to get the most amount of money or fame, right? Instead of organically talking about things that are taboo, because that's basically what comedy is. You're addressing taboo subjects. But if you go, okay, these subjects I better not talk about because my manager is not going to like that, you know? My Henry Schlobenstein's not going to like it when I start talking about these type of topics, and I'll be ostracized from the biz. I think that's not healthy for the art scene as a whole. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you know what?
I think what I've started... Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I was interrupting.
We had one super chat right now, real quick, and then you can talk.
Right, Artie tipped $5. I know Churchill is burning somewhere. I know who I respect.
Okay, that's really cool. Hey, thank you so much. What were you talking about? You wanted to say
Your
something.
ability to immediately stop talking as soon as the tip bell rings is unparalleled.
Pretty cool, huh?
Bro, I guess what bothers me about you a little bit is like, dude, I get the free speech shit, and like, dude,
are you saying this right now because you believe this, or are you saying this to placate to your handlers in your chat that I said that you?
I think when it comes, I can only speak from a comedic world because I like to.
But this
my
is
whole thing is
can you vouch that what you're saying is what you believe, and it's not because you want to placate to a bunch of pussy ass bitches in your Discord.
I am not placating anyone. I'm not.
Okay, good. Okay,
anyone.
okay. So what is it that irks you about me?
Dude, it's just like I feel like someone like you who's like actually talented, and it does seem like, dude, this was like if we're bringing up Stone Toss again, it's like, okay, at the end of the day, this guy does talk about subversive stuff, but you could argue where it's like if he's putting the comedy first, and you can talk about taboo subjects, you can joke about whatever, but it's like, do you not think like distancing yourself from the people who actually do hate shit and are like actually fucking annoying about shit?
Well, okay, but when you say this,
do you not think attracting some of those people is holding you back a little bit? No, and I know you're going to tell me like you shouldn't care.
I'm going to stop you right there. You need to be specific. You need to be specific. Imagine I said that to you. Don't you think it's bad to have people attracting people who are hateful? What the fuck does that mean? It's such a nebulous horseshit term. You can say hateful. What the fuck does that mean? Be specific. What do you mean?
Do you not think? Okay,
you think there's people in my audience who want to kill people? There's nobody in my audience who is pro-murdering racists. There's no one. There is a lot of people in my audience.
I don't think there's anyone in your audience who's pro-murdering racists. I don't think there's anyone in your audience that's pro-murdering racists. What did you mean to say?
Racist,
that you mean that are pro-racists?
Racist, certain racists. They're not. There's no one pro-murdering racists. That's what I said.
I would agree that. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone in your audience.
Not racists. Racist. There's a lot of people in my audience who are concerned about the dwindling white demographic in Ireland.
Careful, your TTS.
Bro, as long as it's comedy, it's all coolio brolio. But don't you dare upset anyone or anything.
Yeah, you can't upset anyone. You can't really talk about real things and upset people with the.
But you can, and that's the beauty of comedy. I like you can say fucked up shit. You can say fucked up shit.
No, I don't say say fucked up shit just to say fucked up shit necessarily. And by the way, I'm fine with this if that's what you want to do. But I see certain taboo subjects that are being severely unaddressed, and I'll address them at the detriment of my popularity, okay? At the detriment of my numbers and my money. I'll say it, and I've said it a lot of times. I've been canceled a lot of times. I've had my channels taken out more times so you can count for several different cartoons. And then, by the way, my cartoons get re-uploaded to other people's channels. They get millions and millions of views. And I'll keep doing it until the day I fucking die because I'm anchored. I have principles. And my principle is this. It's not race. It's not white people. It's truth. My highest principle.
Is it truth or is it comedy? Because, most of the stuff maybe I'm not fully familiar with your body of work, but isn't the majority of it comedy?
Yes, it is. It is comedy.
Let's even take like this is bullshit. I mean, we kind of talked about this when we were talking, but
Do you know why my logo is the jester? That's what the
let me
quote
finish.
jester
Yeah,
did.
it's
Okay.
jester's privilege. Jester's privilege. But what, like,
Exactly.
let me use that Ethan Klein. Or did Ethan even appear in the animation? I think it was just Hila, right?
It was his wife, yes.
Yeah.
That's one
The
example.
fact that he came after you and got you taken down for that shit, I would fight against. Like, dude, there was nothing in that thing that was like you were making a joke. Okay, well, that's my question. When you make an animation like that, are you doing it for comedy? Or are you trying to make a point?
Both. I think there's there's.
What's more important though? Is
Oh
it it's
fuck! I
equal
ripped
to
out
you?
my headphones. 1 second. What's more important? Look, if I was just making what is comedy? What is comedy? What is that? It makes us laugh at taboo subjects. It recontextualizes. It catches you off guard, right? So there's things.
comedy.
There's
Good
it.
comedy.
Yes. So that's what that is. Okay. So you can go. What's more important? The comedy of the truth? It's the same thing. That's the same fucking thing. And people say, well, all good joke has a kernel of truth. I don't think. I think it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
No, I think that's just in par with the like people that are like, oh, only good comedy punches up. You can't punch down.
That's
It's like,
bullshit. No, you
I've-
can't punch down.
I
you
have
can't
seen
punch
comedy that punches so far down that is funnier than anything on earth.
Now
Like,
you can argue it's in
being
bad taste.
anti against that is why we have like, and it was my generation's fault, but like a picture of a McDonald's hamburger with the text hamburger, and that's like, now that's comedy. This is what we should all be doing, and it's like, bro, you need to kill yourself. That's not good. That's not good. But
So that is why I think the current climate, the cancel culture climate, it ought to be the most fruitful.
But do you
time
think
for
do you
comedy.
think I agree with that? I feel like you're
No.
putting me on that side where I agree with the cancel culture shit. I don't.
No, I don't. I haven't said a single thing that would indicate that I think you are on the side of cancel culture. What I think is, you made some mistakes. I think you made some mistakes in your life by
Dating,
going-
which is dating the trans chick.
No, well, you know,
TTS.
super chat.
He
Yeah.
tipped $5. The enemy banned books that condoned your society-killing degen behavior. At least we aren't speaking German, dude, bro.
Yeah, at
Just
least we're not
consume
speaking
to
German.
dude, bro. Dude.
See, this is you said you like me being a dude, bro, but apparently
I like
I'm on par with leftist ironess.
No, I
ironess,
don't
which
even
I
think
find
that.
so fucking annoying, dude.
No,
Those people are scumbags.
I like your dude broness, but where the problem came in is so you have the dude bro guy who then is gay or fucking a
But,
Chinese.
bro,
What the
you think
fuck?
so myopically, where it's like I don't know.
You're not supposed to. You're. It's like the Tim Dillon-esque. The Tim Dillon. Where it's like, yeah, man, I love soccer. I'll like to have a beer with the bros. Well, then I go home and fuck my twink Taiwanese prostitutes in the bathtub. It's like, this is not the type of guy that I want to be pushed. This is not good. This is a psycho.
some of that stuff is a little Kevin Spacey-esque, where you're
It's
I think
disgusting.
going
It's
after the
fucked
young
up.
twinks.
So look, and if
Yeah, but
nobody,
that's-
if everybody goes, we have another super chat. Oh my god, I'm not
Benjamin
complaining.
tipped $5. YOLO, can we hear your best Kamala Harris voting pitch? Are you excited for a black/Indian/woman president?
Are you coconut pilled?
I have voted Trump the past 2 elections. So first of all, kill yourself. Kill yourself. Okay. I'm in the most important state. Pennsylvania. Okay. So shut the fuck up. Okay.
Well, I mean, Trump is
I'm
pro-trans.
getting angry.
No, he is pro-trans. Look, if everybody in the comedy scene,
I just want. Do you not think there's valid trans chicks out there or trans men?
No.
You think they're all fucked up in the head?
yes. I think
you're not
trans. This is not organically arising from these people. These people have an illness. It's being pushed top down through social engineering, priming us for more transhumanism. It's confusing identities, which has already been happening, by the way.
But
Since
didn't
we
you-
split our identities on the internet, we have a split identity. I can be Yoloswag. Okay, let's name a different name. Vegeta96, the epic most memer with 1 billion likes. But in my daily life,
Is that an
I'm just
actual
an
person?
No, but in my daily life, and I'm a McDonald's employee. There's a split personality aspect happening there already. We're gearing towards this. By the way, this is what I'm gonna do with Butch Gilligan. I'm thinking about where the future is headed. Okay, and I'm approaching that in a satirical way. You haven't read it yet. Please do, and then we can talk about that maybe next time.
Did you read my Berserk parody yet?
I opened it up, but I haven't really had time. You literally said that to me yesterday. What do you think? I'm not busy.
You saw the word "big homo" and shut it immediately.
No. I'll read that shit.
Okay.
I'll read that. If you pay me, I'll even animate it. Let me drink.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. See, I have a
Look at
couple
this guy.
trans animators in my employ. I'm talking to who I respect greatly.
Trans animator? Well, that's most animators, I would say. What do you think? I'm the only straight and white male left in the animation art scene. To be fair, so yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
I gotta shut this. I still have Nikki Norton pulled up on my desktop. I gotta close
That's
that picture.
fucking disgusting, dude. Get rid of that shit. Look at this guy. What you? I didn't think you'd be.
Dude,
this
listen,
offended by things.
I don't.
I thought you were like a
I
free
can't get-
balling type of guy. You fucked the guy up the ass. But when I say, look at this ugly tranny, you go, whoa. That the only reason
No,
you
but
would
this
do
is
that
what- this
is
is-
because
this
you
is
know
what-
people are
this
gonna get
is,
mad at you. Your fan
This
base
is
gonna
where,
get
like,
mad.
dude, I think it is good to talk to people. I think there are things we talked about tonight where neither of us
He's not
would,
talking
but
to
I
me
think
right
it's
now.
good
He's
to-
talking to his Discord right now. He's pretending to talk to me. It's good to have these conversations.
Who,
like
me?
these.
No, dude, fuck you. But dude, I have close trans and gay friends who it's like, dude,
What the fuck?
I would be dude, I would be embarrassed to be like to bring you to like a party where they were at because it's
I'm
like
not- you don't worry
clearly
about it. I'm
don't
not
respect
showing
these
up.
people, and I know you don't give a fuck. I know you don't give a fuck, but it's like, I
Why
know
am I gonna
you
get-
will
why
one
would I
day
go to
meet.
one of
I
those
know you will
parties?
one day meet. I know you will one day meet either a gay or trans person where you're like, yeah, they're like, bro, dude, my cousin has never left Pennsylvania. He's so
Listen.
scared of black people. He came to visit my whole life.
Oh, it's an
And, like,
irrational
and it was the
fear.
family
Oh,
he was
yeah.
raised.
Oh.
It was the family. It was the family he was raised in. I remember my
We got a
uncle.
super
the
chat.
day
1
of-
second, please.
Right Artie tipped $5. Hi YOLO. The idea of sex with a man is nasty and yucky. To me you are a man sexer and that is vile. So-called trans women are sick men and man-on-man sex is gay and it repels me to the core.
I'm sorry, Ola, that you have to listen to this, but he
You're
is
good.
kinda right.
You're good, man. You got to make your money off these guys. You
It
gotta
makes
make
you
your
good.
money
I'm
off
not making money off these guys. These
Dude,
are my guys.
I think
agree
you
with
will
this
one
guy.
day. I think you will one day meet one of these people that you call degenerate, and I don't think you're gonna be like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that stuff." But I feel like something's gonna click where you're gonna be like,
You have no.
"Wow, that
fucking clue.
that person was cool. Maybe they're not all bad."
I
Maybe
said,
they're not all
I
bad.
told you I went to dinner with Lucian Wintridge. I'm sitting there.
Yeah,
Here's
but
the
you
deal.
also said you didn't consider him a friend, and you considered him like a bit of an
Okay,
oddball.
but listen, dude. I don't consider many people my friend. If you want to be my friend, I have to have known you for 4 years. We'd have to have a beer together. Now you're my friend. I don't give that label out very easily. Okay,
But
you
you're
are
a
like,
good bro,
hey,
too.
you guys are all
You're a good bro,
friends,
too.
right? We're all best buddies here. That's not me. You need to earn that title. So yes. You
Okay.
understand?
Yes, I know. Yo comprendo.
Okay, and by the way, if you think I'm some kind of irrational guy who's like, you're trying to paint this picture where we are full of hate. It's just
No,
it's
it's
such a
not. That's
played
not
out bullshit.
that's not what I'm trying to paint, bro. It's just
Contend
like I
to-
think
to-
when
with the
I
points.
think if your only interaction with gay or trans people are the crazy ones that are fucking
But
weird,
it's like, why would
I would
I
have the
have to-
same opinions as you do.
But
And I think it's cope to be like, wow, if you put one bullet in a revolver and it's like they might sexually assault you. It's like, dude.
No. He was
No.
talking about not all.
Dude,
not
what
all.
about this shit about, bro? I live in PA. I'll say right now, there's some people out here who fuck their cousins. There's some people who are cousin fuckers. You know, I'm not the. If you want to do that, whatever. But it's like, I feel like
Whatever.
every race there's fucking weird.
What
shit.
you say? If
Every
you want to
race
do that,
has weird
whatever.
shit.
Do you have any like standards or moral guide or like an anchor or principles? Because I also
Well, you'd
don't-
have to ask me. I don't have I don't have a sheet I could pull up where it's like, sir, yes, sir, this is what I believe. Blah 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 blah. Like,
Well, you should.
I
You
usually
should.
go by.
You
I
should.
usually go by vibes. You have a list of your personal beliefs.
The truth. So when
All
you
right.
say a woman it can be a
All right,
guy, I don't agree with that. That's
But
not
didn't
the
you?
truth.
And again, I'm not going to put words in your mouth. Maybe you didn't fully agree with what I said earlier, but you did agree. I think we were both in agreement that men and women have different brains.
Yeah, they're completely different. They're biologically
Okay,
completely
with
different.
how weird the human body is, and I'm again, this could be 0.0100001% of the population, but why can't a female brain be born in a fucking guy's body if their body has more estrogen? and shit?
completely biological outlier freaks like the hermaphrodite or something like that that does exist.
Okay, so it's
but then
so
does
you would
the
still say
entirety of
that- you would
society
say
need to be
that outlier
reoriented to
is
accommodate
valid.
that? Does the entirety of Western society need to be reoriented to accommodate that? Or is it something else? Is the
dude, most of
family
the fucking-
unit
dude, you don't know,
under
you don't know
attack?
the amount of you don't know the amount of trans people I've talked to who don't fucking like that shit. Who fucking don't like being. What are your pronouns? What are your pronouns? It's like these people are fighting.
all right,
Majority
okay,
of them are fighting to be
okay.
recognized as a certain sex, and then
All
people
right.
want to water it down and shit. Like
The difference
dude,
is this. The difference is this, I think. I'm talking about great swaths. I'm talking about statistics. I'm talking about societal flux, okay? And whenever I'm talking about those things, you go, oh, but I know this and this and this person, and they're actually nice. They don't agree with that. I'm not talking about them. So there needs to be a distinction between those things.
I
sure,
feel like
if
you're
I
not
went to
making that
dinner with
clear.
you and
I
you
feel
brought your
like you're
trans
not making
friend.
that clear.
Huh? You agree?
I feel like you didn't make that clear. I feel like you're not making that. So based on what you're saying, there could be outlier trans women or trans men where you're like,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, this
sure.
is an outlier, but it's real.
Sure, yeah, sure, yeah. That's
Oh,
definitely.
that's all I wanted to hear, brother. That's all I wanted to hear, dog.
Yes, but
Listen,
it's such
I
a
feel
low
like you're-
IQ thing when when two men are talking about societal issues and problems. You should always try to let out the outliers. I understand when you're talking about the fact that.
Did I not say earlier though that there's a large majority, especially online, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever you want, that are fucking
Sure, but it's not that
wackos.
large. It's not significant enough. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been having all these problems. If this is such a womanly thing to do, pardon my French. When you talk about black people are 13% of the population responsible for 50% of the crime, right? Then the woman will go, but my black friend Shaquisha, she's actually well educated and nice. It's like, can you shut the fuck up? That's not what we're talking. We're not talking about your black friend Shaquisha. This is akin to the men in the village. Think about the men in the village. They define the problem. There's a huge hornet's nest under the school. 15 kids have already been stung. What are we going to do with this hornet's nest? And then the woman would chime in. I once met a hornet who didn't stung and it was very friendly. It's like, shut the fuck up. This is not the discussion we're having. We're trying to solve a big problem here. I understand some hornets are very nice.
Sure, I get
what I'm
it, but
saying? Just I know you go, well, you should make that clear.
First of
You
all,
should make that clear.
as someone who is an anti-hornet man, okay, no hornets are nice. I get
Hornets
the point
do
you're
suck.
trying to make, but I'm not gonna sit here and listen to a hornet apologist. Okay, I'm not gonna. sit
You're
here
not
and listen to a
enticed
hornet
by their huge,
apologist.
delicious stinger. You're not enticed by that at all. Their huge, throbbing stinger.
Dude, we have these things called cicada killers, and they're like literally like this fucking big, bro. They're freaks. I'm trying to get my finger on the screen. Wait a
I mean,
minute.
I live
There we
in
go.
Southeast Asia right now. We got them. They're this big. Ours are bigger. They're like doves. Our wasps are like doves. They
Do you,
release during weddings. They
when I
release
was in-
hornets over here.
I know you said it earlier, but I'm not trying to dox you or anything. But in the part where you're at right now, do you have? My favorite thing was the snails, bro. Do you have those like wild snails that are like literally like a football?
That was your favorite thing?
I'm an animal freak, bro. I love.
That's not an
all
animal. That's a
creatures. I love
disgusting
all
fucking
creatures.
Okay, you know what? I'm starting to think we're getting closer to a thing. Okay, look, we might have those. I don't know. I think this might be it. Have you ever seen listen? Here's a breakthrough. Have you ever seen those studies where they showed the test subjects, heterosexual men, they showed them gay porn, okay, and they measured their brains and their reactions and their vital signs.
So
And
like,
then
what if they got turned on?
No. They showed them like hundreds of little pieces of footage. One of which was gay porn, a little flower blooming, gay porn, a news segment.
What study is this? Dude,
Listen.
this was some gay guy who did a study on straight guys.
No.
This was a gay study, I'm telling you.
Listen to me! And then they showed
Gay porn and then a flower?
I don't fucking know the Yes, but one of the pieces of footage they showed was a decomposing, rotting corpse. Okay, and then at the end of it, they measured all the brain waves, and what they saw was that a heterosexual man's level of disgust was exactly the same when they were watching a decomposing, rotting corpse.
Because they're heterosexual. I'm sure there's gay guys who, if they saw a guy and a woman fucking, they'd be like, "You." Like,
okay.
If you're not gay and you're seeing gay porn, obviously you're gonna be like, "This is gross." Like, what do you mean, dude?
All right, so
I've seen gay guys at clubs going at it, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, dude,
I'm trying to see where is your level of disgust
you're
at.
gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
Maybe you just have a very low threshold of disgust, or high threshold, I should say, because you love disgusting giant snails. It makes me hurl. Okay, you think they're cool?
Do snails gross you out?
That's fucking disgusting. Yes, a snail disgusting.
Well, I think everyone has certain things that gross them out. Like my dad is like deathly disgusted and afraid of like snakes, but like I don't care.
Snake doesn't bother me. A snail does.
I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. But dude, what can a snail do to you? Like it's cum on you. It's mucus. Like.
It's not about fear. It's about disgust. Okay, it disgusts me. It's slimy and gross.
See, and this is a big proponent I see online. I've seen a lot of free speech advocates get angry where it's like, because they get called homophobe, and it's like, I'm not afraid of gays. I'm just disgusted by them, and it's like, dude, you're straight. Of course. What do you mean?
Okay,
obviously.
So then, all right. So, but this is very interesting. So, by the way, for a quick sidestep here. So then, would gays, if they look at a vagina or a healthy pair of tits, do they have a similar reaction also as?
I just said I would assume. I would assume if a gay guy saw a vagina, he would be like icky.
Okay.
Because he's gay.
So there's a fundamental difference
Do you
there.
not
Okay.
think?
How much of male to male interaction? First of all, male motivation to get a job, all this stuff is geared towards getting a woman. That's the prize.
First of all, you were the one earlier who said you would fuck Hulk. You were the one who earlier said you'd fuck Hulk Hogan if he had a vagina.
You're really putting a lot of emphasis.
Right now, if you scan my brain and I saw Hulk Hogan with a vagina, I would be disgusted.
Me too. I wasn't saying I don't have a poster of Hulk Hogan with a vagina.
You said you thought Hulk Hogan with a vagina was hot.
All right,
you said
delicious.
that. You said that.
He does have beautiful wavy hair, at least, that I could run my hands through.
It is crazy having that nice hair.
Listen to me. I was trying to get to a really good point here. How much of men's interaction and motivation, intrinsic motivation, is geared towards women? Okay, that's the prize at the end of the road.
Well, it depends on their sexuality. Dude.
Okay,
do you know how many
straight
top
men,
level
there's
Kevin Spacey guys out there whose whole thing is twinks? Like,
yes, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking about heterosexual men. So then you're asking, why can't you be friends with a gay guy? We don't have a lot in common fundamentally.
Go around, like,
hold up.
Oh, TTS.
You are gay. You had slimy coitus with a man with a trans.
Hold up. You're gay. Listen,
Is that only $5?
It's only $5. That's the minimum. Here, I'm saying
Did you only get one $100 donation?
I haven't really been paying attention to the numbers because I'm not wired like that. I'm not like that kike.
Just the content. Oh, another.
Look, you have 100,000 views. Did you ever get this many fucking subscribers? This proves my point of quality listeners is better.
You subscribe to? Can you explain your thought process?
You need to explain your thought process or something.
What was the first part of
it? Here's the problem, though. I can't follow this. I'm so drunk. You know,
you're already smashed.
A little bit. I'm old, dude.
Have you just been knocking them back?
No, it's not that bad. Look, it's only like the top half is gone.
I don't. But there's so many times I've done interviews where, I mean, we were talking about this when we were calling each other. Like, there's times I finish an interview and I have to lie down because the room is spinning.
Yeah. Last stream we did, I deleted them. By the way, I was so embarrassed. And one didn't record, but. The one, oh, Liz, remember the last stream? I was so fucking drunk by the time, and I didn't realize it. That's the scary part. I didn't realize how drunk I was. And then when I logged off, I went like, oh, baby, that was tough. And I laid in bed. The whole room was fucking spinning. I was like, holy shit, that's how drunk I was? I was like mega drunk.
That shit sneaks up on you, bro. I stopped drinking. I'm trying to stop being so fat, so I've stopped drinking beer. If I do drink, it's just kind of like liquor or whatever. But I'm assuming that's what you're railing. Yeah, you said rum, right?
Yeah, we're drinking rum today.
Are you a real man? You're drinking it straight, or what are you mixing it with? Coconut?
Right now, I'm mixing it straight, or drinking it straight because my wife refuses to come in and help me. But usually she makes me a little mix with some pineapple and some deliciousness.
Is she European or is she from the current country?
She's Asian. She's from Indonesia.
Okay, so you probably ever do all your taxes and stuff.
She's really good at that, actually.
Yeah, because you were saying they're all good at numbers, right?
Yeah, and she's actually really good at that. And women, especially, are really good at running numbers, keeping track of lists and coupons.
For sure,
vouchers.
For sure. I've met some trans women who are equally as good at that, which is why I would argue. It's the estrogen. It's the estrogen, dog.
Maybe. Sure,
I'm clearly not going to change your mind. I'm clearly not going to change your mind.
The moment I can see the point, you go, all right, I guess. I can see that. It could be the estrogen, for sure.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But what about I was making a point real quick. Most of men's, heterosexual men's, the fact that I have to make that distinction, is geared towards getting women. They want to get a job and be successful to get the woman. That's the prize. That's the
pussy makes the world go round. That's the
pussy
saying.
makes the world go round. Now, if gay guys are actually revolted by the thing that's at the top of the hierarchy that all heterosexual
gay guys are what? Sorry, I didn't
revolted at the. A gay guy is revolted at the fucking the thing that's at the top of the heterosexual males. Hierarchy.
Oh, it would cause problems. It would cause problems with the lower people.
No, but you're saying, why can't you just be friends with a gay guy? We just don't have much in common. Fundamentally.
Svenjamin, you realize you can be friends with a gay guy without watching him fuck another man's asshole?
No, but
you realize that, right?
But then what are we going to talk about? He's going to be, oh my God, do you know who was on the cover of Vogue? Do you know who fucking like cum sucked? You know what fucking guy I sucked off, paid my rent
out there who are like, football, sports. Like, I know there's a small amount, but like, dude, you don't. I feel
that's
like
a beard. That's a beard.
If you got, dude, I really think there's, bro. I know a lot of fucking lesbian chicks who are like sports freaks. Freaks, dog.
Stop. You know a lot of lesbian chicks. That's a sentence.
Well, listen. I guess by a lot, I maybe like 4 or 5 personally. So
that's still a lot. That's a statistical anomaly. I've never heard anybody who said he knows any lesbians. To be honest, I've never heard a man say that. And you say 4 lesbians? That you go to gay clubs then. You hang out at gay clubs. Otherwise, you would never know that.
I don't think I would be allowed. I mean, I might do well in a lesbian club because they might think I'm like a butch chick or something. This is my favorite. Are you a fan of the OG Simpsons or no?
O.J. Simpson? Yeah, I love the way he murdered his family.
No. The first 10 seasons of the Simpsons.
Of the Simpsons? Yeah, I could take it or leave it.
You didn't like the original Simpsons?
I would always watch it, but I'm not like one of these guys. Oh my God, I can quote all the seasons. I'm not
gonna soy out about it. But one of the best jokes ever is Homer goes to a bar, and he doesn't realize it's a lesbian bar, and he's like, "Wait a minute, something's wrong with this place." And you think he's gonna say because it's a lesbian bar, but then he's like, "There's not enough fire exits. Good luck with your death trap." And he leaves, and these 2 other lesbians walk in, and they go, "What was her problem?" That is like one of the best jokes on earth is that they thought Homer Simpson was a lesbian. But that's a fucking that was like a slightly edgy joke.
Listen, I debated should I laugh at this out of politeness. I was like, we're keeping it real. I thought that was really mid. I thought that was one of the most mid jokes.
You don't think that's funny that they're implying some lesbian women look like Homer Simpson?
No. Also, I thought Homer Simpson was a complete retard. How would he notice that? What does he know about fire hazard code? Why would he know?
Well, that was the weird contradictory thing about Homer Simpson, where there were some episodes where like he would know who the Ayatollah of Iran is, and like
that doesn't make much sense.
I don't know. I find that humor funny.
Do you know that Homer Simpson? You're like 32 or something? 33?
30. I'm 30.
Yeah. You're still. Homer Simpson is 33.
Don't brag,
you know that?
old man. Don't brag. Yeah, he's younger than you are, old man. No,
Fire! Homer Simpson is younger than me. Can you believe that? That's insulting.
That's fucked, bro. That's fucked. I remember the day I turned older than Patrick Bateman, and I was so fucking pissed, dude.
American Psycho?
Yeah, if you guys take anything away from this argument, you have to read that book. It is the funniest book.
That's who you compare yourself to Patrick Bateman?
Oh, dude, when I was young and buff and beautiful, I was like a total Bateman head, bro. Total Bateman head. Who was obsessed with trans porn, okay? Obsessed with trans porn, was always watching.
Written by a woman, that book. It's not representative of real men's thoughts. That's a woman. That's a woman.
Well, I mean, the implication is that there is an implication that he's secretly gay. I mean, so I feel like you would like that.
It's written by a woman, okay?
Are you an idiot? The book is written by a man.
No, it's written by a woman.
The movie is directed. The movie is directed by. I'm talking about the book.
I thought the book was written. I thought the book was written by a woman too.
No, the book was written by a gay man.
Well, then that makes sense too. Then, wait, American Psycho. Now we're both doing research. We're both doing the research.
By the way, have you seen
Bret Easton
Ellis? Bret Easton Ellis, who's an amazing author. But yeah.
1 second, real quick. Is he? Is he though? 1 second. Give me 1 second, please. Oh, super chat. Thank you so much.
Super chat. Quite.
Benjamin tipped $5. YOLO. What is your worldview? Do you have specific principles or morals you subscribe to?
Interesting.
Can you explain your thought process?
I think that's kind of broad. Look, keep an eye on the chat because I'm not looking at the chat. But if they can ask like a specific question, I don't have any like I said, I don't have any hardline like. Well, I guess I do have a hardline belief of like comedy. I'm always a supporter of comedy. I think you should be allowed to joke about anything. I think you should be allowed to make fucked up jokes. I think, and here's the big thing, which I think you'll agree with and your audience will agree with. You should be allowed to. Say you make a fucking joke that's really fucked up about it, and say black people or Jews or something, and say it's not that funny. If you're making it, the whole thing with comedy is you don't land every time. You should have room to be able to fucking make jokes about whatever the fuck you want to.
Very reasonable.
So that would be my main hardline belief, I guess.
Okay, that's really good. You know, I'm glad to hear that at least. But then, wouldn't you say if a joke? So you also agree then? Just get a little one level deeper. You would agree that jokes contain truth, right? Because I would say when a joke doesn't land, it means it wasn't truthful enough.
I think some jokes contain truth, but I wouldn't say it's a requirement.
Sure, it's not. You can have like complete absurd. Well, I don't know. I have to think about that.
I guess I would lean into like I'll bring up the most. It was a pretty dumb comic. I made it at like 4 a.m. But like, did you watch the new Minecraft trailer
with the black woman? I didn't watch it.
Yeah, with the black woman. But well, that was my point. Is half the people were like, the animals look disgusting, and then there was the other Fuentes half that was like, why is there a fat black woman in this? And I made a joke where it was like, you guys are the exact same. Like, this is the exact same.
You're equating the black woman with an animal. That's not true. You're equating the black woman with an animal.
And I made that joke in the I called them I called them Churchill creatures. Like
that's pretty basic.
The black woman kind of looked like Churchill, but there was no I don't think that like whatever. Yeah, like you're joking right now, but it's like black women are literally Minecraft pigs. Like there wasn't a basis of truth in it.
Of course. But okay, let's say logic. Then there needs to be some logic in it. For instance, right? Imagine.
What logic is in that joke?
Imagine if the logic is. Are they equating they're saying they have this point of critique, and then these other side has this point of critique, and you sort of like make the logical bridge in between the comparison of them.
But almost absurdist logic.
Yeah,
I've heard some people describe comedy as a math equation, and I could get that. I could get that kind of.
Sure.
But you're trying to say that good comedy has a. Well, you didn't say has to, but you were saying something about having truth.
Imagine this. There's certain stereotypes which are truths. They're truths. Okay. Now let's say
For sure. Dude.
so-
If you told me I had to do a running race against a black man, or my family was going to die, I would turn to my parents and be
good.
like, "I love you guys, but
Very
you're gonna
good,
die.
very good. So
You're
you're
gonna
not as
die."
extreme
Like,
as I thought.
I get it.
Stereotypes are truths. So now let's say
Some stereotypes are true.
Sure.
Some stereotypes
Okay. So here's my point. So imagine the stereotype about Asian women being bad drivers, right? Now imagine you would make that joke and you would go, you switch to racist. You make it black women. The truth would be gone at this point, and it would no longer be funny. Wait.
Liz, a
Well,
biological
why wouldn't
woman
black women
took
count as women?
$5. I low-key think, in my opinion, that Jude is talking to Sven like he's a racist grandpa or something. A little sus.
Are you
Stream.
You're talking to me.
Do you get that vibe? Do you feel like I'm talking down to you?
No,
feel like
I
we're
do
both
sometimes
arguing.
get the vibe that you feel that like 5% of your brain feels you're going to be in trouble after this. So you try to kind of like make sure that you leave your criticisms of me on the table, even though I feel
like
they're
we've
too vague.
agreed on quite a few things, and if that was what I was trying to do, I would be like,
I'm not saying that's what you're trying.
racist, dude.
No. Okay, by the way, let's get back to that point. I'm not saying that's what you're trying to do, that's your goal here. But I think if you want to criticize me on my points and the things I said. Don't say, it just seems that you and your fans, I feel that you guys are hateful. That's such garbage. I
think I might have made that phrase about your fans.
And I corrected you fairly quickly. Okay. Anyways, so let's say this. What I mean with truth or logic. So let's say you have a joke about an Asian woman being a bad driver. Now, if you switch to racist, because that's the stereotype, right? That Asian women can't drive.
But you're saying Asian women specifically, not just women.
Now, Asian women. Okay. Let's take it. Give me a racial stereotype. Mexicans. No, give me something.
I mean, if we're going on driving, I could tell you right now, one of the biggest truthful stereotypes is growing up in the Middle East is that Arab women did not know how to drive.
Oh,
but that's one of those things where they weren't allowed.
Let's do like this. Women don't know how to drive. Women don't know how to drive.
Let's go on that. Let's go. I've tweeted that before, bro. Anytime in LA, someone was driving poorly, I would pull up next to them, and it was a woman. So
sure. I'm just trying to make a very simple point. So there's the truth there. That's the stereotype. Now, if we make a joke because we're too afraid to offend women and we make that a guy, we tell the same joke, but we make it a guy. Now the truth is distilled from the joke. It's gone. And the joke no longer works. You see what I'm saying?
Well, it would work if you were doing something absurdist or like...
All right.
Well, you would still if the joke was clear, you would still be making a joke about women, but using men as like a scapegoat.
Again, I'm trying to make a broad point here that you agree with, but you always try to fight like the exit door and make like the separate. But actually, he's the outlier.
I think there's times I'm agreeing with you, but you're not. Maybe something's lost in it.
I think we're actually agreeing a lot, but I need to take a piss. What do you think?
I gotta take a piss too. Can we leave them, or do I need to babysit?
No. I'm gonna go into a quick piss and a dupe break screen. Look, don't you hate this when you're not familiar with a podcast and there's all these little inside jokes and reference that you don't get?
I'm not reading. I'm not reading the.
No,
the
I'm
joke,
saying
so.
we're gonna go to our piss and a dupe break screen. You're like, what the fuck is that even? We're gonna.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes.
Okay. We're gonna be back in 2, 3, 4 minutes. Okay. Let's run.
Excellent.
3, 2, 1, run! Quick!
I'm fucking coming. Shit.
Missing a dude, mate. Missing a dude. Missing a dude, mate. Missing a dude, mate. Missing a dude, mate. Missing a dude. Missing a dude, mate. Missing a dude, mate. Missing a dude, mate. Missing a dude. Missing a dude. Missing a dude, mate.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm gonna wait. Let's switch.
Listen to you, man. Listen to you. Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you. Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man.
All right, I think I just heard the word cigarette, so I don't know if he's coming back or not.
Listen to you. Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you.
Total wife guy. This guy's a
Listen
total
to
wife
you.
guy.
Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you.
Test. Nothing.
Listen to you. Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you.
Oh, are we not live?
Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man.
No, I got a full pack here, brother.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Listen to you, man. Listen to you, man. Listen to you.
Fucking coming.
Oh, there it is. Hey, we're back. Hey, we're back.
Bro, you sounded
Yoloswag.
very American on that. Hey,
Hey.
can you do an American accent or no?
I'm proud to be an American with the red and white and blue.
Wow, okay, okay,
And I
all right,
love the
okay.
way my pussy's sting and I wanna kiss you.
You too.
Something
All right,
like
you were
that.
close. You were close. You were close.
Fuck you too. You too. Yeah.
Why is
Yeah.
it so easy for you guys? I feel like every fucking person could do an American accent.
I don't know, isn't you gotta have to get across to bring a little more nasal. Oh, we got another super chat. It's never ending.
Super
Thank you
chat,
guys so
super
much.
chat.
Party tipped $5, knowing that a man has had his in another man or had another man's in his. Is a man that I will not want to be around, because the core of my being is filled with disgust at the idea of both. Most black women agree with me, if that helps.
Yeah, maybe you can see it maybe his way if you know that most black women agree with him.
I suppose, but wouldn't you or what you were saying earlier disagree with what he said? Didn't you go get lunch or dinner with these two gay guys?
Yeah, but it's just like a freaky weird. It's like, hey, hi there, Sven Stoffels. I'm going to be here in Amsterdam for dinner. Would you like to join us for a nice drink?
If you were truly disgusted,
all right.
I don't think you would have been able to eat a big steak like you were saying.
I ate a steak, not his ass. That would have been crazy. Yes, if I ate his ass. I ate his steak, which is delicious,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
ass is gross. But yes,
That's
we
the
are.
worst part about having gay friends is they force you to suck their penis. It's really annoying.
Again, he's
dude.
not my
I do
friend.
hate that. I do hate that.
It's not my friend. It's just, again, I told you I don't give that moniker out so easily. Baby, can I get my drink, please? Thank you. It's taking too long. Ding, 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 ding. It's time. Jesus.
How old is this chick compared to you?
10 years younger-ish.
Really?
8 years younger. 8
All
years
right,
younger.
all right, all right. Powerful. I
That's
suppose.
like the minute. It needs to be 10 years. That's the minimum. You know what I'm saying? What else? What are we talking about again?
I think gay guys and penises
Something
and
about gay
kissing your
guys, penises,
dad.
cock shit, space docking, Alaskan pipelines. Yeah, is there some specific? Do you have the screen share up, right? But I just don't think it feels right to start looking at Indians people shitting and stuff like that.
I think we should just keep talking and then wind down. I think this is better than watching the. Is it the video of the guy making the? Because I know they do that in India at that festival of like. They literally make like milkshakes out of cow poop.
It's worse than that, but I don't want to spoil it because we're gonna. I'm gonna.
But see, dude, this is a TikTok I find hilarious. But it was an Indian guy making you a drink. And it was making fun of how they're always putting their hands in shit, but it was he's making a drink and then he puts his hand in the drink and then just pours the alcohol on his hand
exactly.
so that it goes straight
and
into
it was
the drink.
black guys satirizing them. So what's even more funny is that black people are now satirizing other people's culture. If black people are making fun of your culture, you're fucked. That's not good. Oh my god, babe, are you for real? Look what I got. Look what my baby brought me. I want my baby, babe. Can I get an ashtray though? What is a guy supposed to do without?
Oh,
an
you found cigarettes. You found cigarettes.
Oh fuck, it's almost done though. Look, I'm gonna babe. Listen to what
Do you
I'm gonna
smoke
promise.
do you smoke in your house?
No, I usually don't, but during the stream, I've done it. But.
Yeah, there's special occasions. There's special occasions.
This is the last cigarettes I will smoke. Okay, honey, I'll promise you to. You want to say hi to everyone? You know. She's just waking up. It's fucking. You need to understand. You know how annoying this is for her. I'm sitting here yelling at 6 a.m.
Screaming at her.
Drinking rum.
It is not. For the past 2 hours, you've said it's 6 a.m. It's got to be like 9 a.m. at this
Wait,
point.
let me check it out. It's 10 a.m. actually. So for 4
What,
hours,
dude? You have been saying it is 6 a.m. for the past like 3 hours, dog. All right.
because it sounds worse, but it's been since 6 a.m. I've been sitting here screaming, babe, can you close the door though? I'm autistic and it's bothering me. Thank you.
Did you purchase this house?
I'm
Oh,
renting.
you guys are
one.
just renting?
I'm renting, but I rented it for a year. I paid rent for a year, so I don't have to bother about rent. It's just
Do you not see yourself living here long term? Like,
yes,
you know,
but what do you want me to do?
house?
I need to figure out the lay of the land. I need to check out what areas are being gentrified, and then.
Oh, is this your first time there?
No. I've been here a couple of times, but it was more like I was in vacation mode, and now I definitely. So
It's a little different. It's a little different. Yeah.
It's way different. So before I flew out here now permanently, my chick moved into this little place first. It's just a 2-bedroom simple house. It's very cute, nice little house. Like I could live here forever. I don't give a fuck. But we gotta want to upgrade a little bit. Maybe get something with a little pool. But
Well, maybe you can if the Butch Killigan shit still keeps going
yeah,
on.
that's what I was thinking. I think you should do penance and promote Butch Killigan heavily. What do you think about that?
I think let me read it first.
Yeah, read it first.
but,
There's some videos too on the website.
I mean, dude, like I told you earlier, and that was the reason that pissed me out, and that was like the whole start of the beef is you were coming after me. But like, dude, you're I'm not here to act like you're not a talented guy. Like,
Come on, I'm
you're
probably. Don't you think? Okay, would you agree then that it's a great injustice that a voice like mine, an artistic voice, is being silenced because it's inappropriate or taboo?
Yeah, sure. And
my God,
I
make me
made that.
dizzy.
I literally made that point earlier when I said Ethan should not have fucking gotten your. Was he the reason your old YouTube got taken down, or that was a different reason?
He got that video taken down. The Eli Klein one. Oh my God, I'm getting so dizzy from that cigarette. Wow, that's fucked. I'm not like a full blown smoker anymore. You know what I'm saying? So now this Indonesian, this is like pure asbestos filtered, in a little filter.
I thought Indonesia and also especially where you're from, I'm pretty sure you guys have better quality cigarettes than America.
Yeah, like the European fucking that shit's so strict. That's why I'm glad that we never got that agreement where we importing American cornstarch based food. The quality of food there is really good. But the food here is also really good. I just don't know about the quality. It might be.
You guys have amazing. I'm sure Wait, you're saying you're not sure about the quality of the food?
It might be feeding us diseased chickens. Now here's the thing.
I doubt it, bro. A lot of places, especially where you're at right now, there's no processed shit. Like
We're going off on a
yeah,
tangent.
I can tell you right now, growing up in Saudi, I know I've brought that up a billion fucking times because I'm fucking retarded. But KFC, the KFC I used to go to, they had a chicken pen in the back. They would kill the chickens there.
But you came to Bali too, right?
Yeah, vacationing. I never lived there.
When you were a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here everything is chicken, fried chicken, but it's really good. Like my wife fries her own chicken, but in like coconut oil.
Asian fried chicken is honestly, I think, better than the standard like Southern or American fried chicken.
Look, I was just in Texas. Texas barbecue unmatched. If you get a brisket here, it's nothing compared to that. But here, the chick, they know how to do their fucking chicken. But wait, I was talking about.
Bro, I gotta brag. My uncle is a butcher, so I get like the premium cuts of meat. I've been barbecuing a lot, bro.
Look at this guy.
It might not be up to your Texan standard, but yeah, Butch Killigan.
I didn't have any Texan standards. I was just, bro, do you like my? No, I need to stop. Look, I was going to talk about my shirt that I bought yesterday. It says "Good luck, fuckers" on it. Anyways,
I saw you post the "Good luck, cunt fucker" or whatever.
Shit cunt.
It was like a surfboard
I saw.
or something.
Okay. Anyway, okay. Glad you found that funny. I would have expected a little more enthusiasm on that, but thank you so much. But listen, yeah. So Ethan Klein, I made that satirical cartoon of Elon Klein running around Palestine killing children. Right now, why is that? Now it's a taboo subject that they don't want to get out there. That's what makes it interesting for an artist to amplify it. Okay. It's as an artist, you need to look into societies or public figures. You need to look them in the eyes and look into their closets and then pull out a skeleton and go, "Hey, look at this skeleton that they have." I think that's an interesting thing, and it needs to be truthful. It's incumbent upon the artist to make sure that it's truthful to a certain degree. So the reason that was so upsetting to them is because there's a kernel of truth in there. Ela Klein was in the ADF. God knows what the fuck she might have done. And by the way,
allegedly, according to Ethan, she had a desk jockey job.
But yeah, sure, but no. There's a lot more. People
yeah.
Analyze her patches and shit. She said she definitely had been in the field. Well, she probably shot some innocent children's cocks off, as they tend to do over there. There's violent fucking criminals. Anyways,
on the field transition, yeah,
exactly. So I released that cartoon like 7 years ago. Not a problem. Now this Israel Gaza Strip debacle is popping off.
You made that cartoon 7 years ago?
Yes, or 6 years ago.
Oh, I thought when you had posted it was fresh.
No, that lived online with no problem for years and years and years. The Kiwi Farms guy opened his show with that, or every time that Josh for Kiwi Farms.
I hate that guy. You might be a fan of him.
I'm not too familiar with him. He's always been very positive about my stuff, and when you're positive about my stuff, I'm positive about you, unless you're a pedophile or a tranny fucker
or pro-trans. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, listen. I can deal with that even if you lean into that and if you're unapologetic about it. Sure, if you want to do that, I don't agree with it. You agree with it. Okay, fine. But at least I think I'm glad that we are at least seem to both be free speech, comedy, art absolutists. I think that's important. But many things that I've done usually end up getting banned. Okay, so I did at the height of and everybody, you can go find this stuff on my website, SvenStreams.com or SvenStoffice.com. My cartoons are all up there. I did one about a cartoon about COVID. Okay, so when COVID was just popping off, I
remember that one of my buddies who has a huge Twitter account actually retweeted it to get you, I think, kicked off Twitter. This is the one with the Asian woman with buck teeth.
Yeah. So, do you know what that? Okay, what's your opinion about that one? If you're familiar with that cartoon, what do you think? Should I even?
I mean,
you recently lost your Patreon, right? That's when I lost my Patreon, which is like
I didn't lose my Patreon. I deleted it. But
well, I did a similar thing. But you're getting distracted there. Is that a guy's cock? You spotted a guy's cock?
No. It looks like someone's night. It looks like someone's night boating.
Okay, that's
cool. Sorry, but I'll tell you right now, that thing you made looks like something that would have been hailed as amazing on Adult Swim 10 years ago and is now you're no longer allowed to make jokes about. But do I think you should have been banned for it? No. Did I look at it and laugh? Do I think it's some of your best work? No.
Not really. But it was a throwaway thing. I did that in one sitting, you understand? Here's what happened.
Yeah,
I'll explain the concept to you, okay? So when COVID was just popping off, the whole debate was still happening. You couldn't even really say online that it was.
You weren't allowed to say it originated from China. I get it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But what started happening is this meme started happening of Corona-chan. It was this cute anime girl with virus pompons.
I remember that from 4chan. That was from 4chan. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, so I thought this isn't really covering the load. I'm not allowed to leave my house. I'm going to make this into something ugly, which I think it deserved to be. It's completely logical to make it into something ugly. So I heightened the repulsiveness of a personification of a virus, okay? So she's eating bugs, making out with a bat, all this stuff. Now, what happened after that is I got, so canceled. My Patreon got fucked up. My entire family got death threats.
Everyone and their brother was, trying to kill you, bro. Yeah.
They sent pictures of my brother's newborn child decapitated, with Photoshop decapitated head.
But you're not an only child?
No, I have a brother. That's really... From that sentence that you would ask the follow-up question, you're not an only child, when I say they were sending Photoshop pictures of my brother's newborn child's decapitated head to his front door, you go, you have a brother? That's interesting.
I didn't hear that part. Hey, obviously, I think based on what I said earlier, I think that's fucking gay. If there's that's too far. First of all, if they want to come after you, coming after your family is fucking retarded. Because for all they know, your brother could be like, this guy sucks. You know what I mean?
They went after everyone.
Obviously, I'm not going to fucking advocate for that, but
they contacted old employees, everybody. Okay. And by the way, here's the funny thing: they contacted my employee, the old employee, when I worked at a studio, and they were like, "Did you know this guy is a Nazi?" And my boss, my old boss, had to deal with me playing as a joke Hitler's speeches through the company's intercom. So the whole bit. So we had
which is
Mercedes,
funny, which is funny.
Come on, that's funny. We had Mercedes at the top.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think part of the reason you are willing to go so hard on everything is because you've dealt with so many of these fucking annoying people online?
That's like doubling down, right? So when people do that, you'll double down. That's true. But I've always kind of just done this. I've always been like that. It's not like a reaction. I'm not reacting to something in spite.
You don't think, though, do you not think you've pegged...
that's gay, dude.
I'll say probably some of the people that were trying to cancel you were gay and trans. Do you not think part of the reason you have an animosity towards that group is because you hold them responsible? No.
Because that would mean I'm being sucked into flux. No, I'm anchored in principles. I'm anchored. When I see a guy put a cock in another man's ass, I feel disgust. That's an indicator to me that something's wrong, and that's pretty much all I need. Okay, it's my instincts. So that's it. And it's not. It has nothing to do with hate or anything like that. I'm not hateful. I have zero hate. I have no jealousy. I mean this.
No, but you
I'm
can't
plagued with many things, but it's not none of
this. This is what's annoying is, bro. I say stuff trying to be funny, but it's like, bro, if you instinctively think all gay people are fucking gross, no one is asking you to watch gay porn. No one is asking you to do that shit. But to instinctively say they're all fucking disgusting, you don't think that's rooted in some
There is a difference.
And dude, I'm not even. This comes back to what I was bringing up earlier, Sven. If you every time you met a dog got bit by a dog, I would understand why you fucking hated dogs. No, I get it.
No,
but it's just not true. It's not. Why is that analogy wrong? Why am I wrong?
Because it has nothing to do with that would be a legitimate fear response. Again, there is something to that. I'm talking about disgust. Those are two distinct different things. And here's the thing. I keep saying here's the thing until I remember what I was about to say, but I forgot. So you keep.
I do that too. Keep going. You got it.
No. I think I have freedom to associate with anyone. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not necessarily even saying that person is disgusting. I'm saying the behavior is disgusting. There's a huge difference between those two things.
But when you talk about...
And I can associate... If I find out somebody eats boogers all day long...
You talk about freedom you talk about freedom to associate. How come you aren't associating with other fucking lefty people or people who fucking disagree with you? It doesn't sound like you care about freedom to association.
No,
it sounds like you have freedom. You want to associate with people who are going to back you up, dude.
No, that is.
You probably. I literally got DMs from people who I know are far left who are like, I disagree with this guy. I love his content.
Cool.
I love his animations.
Love that.
Like, do you know how shitty you probably make them feel if they're gay?
Here's the thing. That is on them. That is on them because they categorize themselves within the binary. I'm not categorizing myself within a binary. I'm not left and I'm not right. I'm not in that binary. And I'm not
seems you're fucking far right. It seems that way.
Sure. If that's
answer this. Would you understand why someone would think you're far right? Would you feel like that would be a fair assessment, or no? You think that's crazy?
Sure. They're allowed to take whatever they hear me say, then put me in a little categorizing drawer that says far right on it, close that drawer and dismiss whatever I'm saying, not debate me on my points, just go, okay, here's the binary.
Bro, do you know how many times that fucking
right?
You know how many times that fucking happens to me? Do you know how many times I think your audience thinks I'm a fucking far left freak. Do you know how many times people have like gotten mad at me or I've lost job opportunities because people think I'm a Nazi? Like
Sure, yeah.
And I'm younger. Maybe I'm gonna change my mind, bro, but the world is cruel, and allowing it to make you cruel is not this is gonna sound gay and Disney, bro. This is gonna sound gay and Disney. I acknowledge that. But a strong man is able to fucking let people talk shit and think whatever they want without fucking changing his view.
I'm sure that's true.
Maybe that's gay, bro. Maybe I'm a faggot. Maybe I'm a faggot.
I don't know what you're debating here because I just a few minutes ago told you that what I do is not out of any I'm not being vindictive and not being hateful. It's not. It has nothing to do with that.
Me listening to you feels that way, bro. Like again, I'm not. Aww. I know you think maybe I'm.
Poopy. Come on.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sorry about that.
Don't do that, dude. But like,
I'm so
bro,
sorry.
I feel like you think I'm scared of getting canceled, bro. I've taken so many L's. I've taken recent.
That's why you're here. That's why you're here at the bottom with us, with the synopsis.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom with you, but it's like, dude, there's so many people I actually love and care about where it's like, dude, I would love to fucking weekly talk to you about this shit. I know I'll never get you anywhere, but this has been fun. I like arguing with you. You're funny. I'm not here to change your opinion, but it's like there's so many people I love and respect who, if they heard the way you talked about them, they would be disappointed in me. And it's not that I care they'd be disappointed, but it's that I love them.
Yeah.
Like I love a lot of these people, and it's like.
So can I make it a little easier on you? I am not saying that person is a bad person. I'm not saying that they have a corrupted
You're calling them a degenerate and going off about how they make you disgusted on a visceral level.
Look. That is why the far most problem here is this. It's the binary thinking, okay? There's no room for nuance. So when you hear me say that when
I agree with you on that.
Can you listen to me?
I agree. Sorry.
Listen to me. If I found out a guy's behavior was that he eats or that he goes online and he buys another man's boogers, that's his thing, and he eats boogers, I'd be like, yo, I don't want to be a friend with you. That's gross to me. And it just turns out that having gay sex is gross to me.
That's fine.
And to a lot of people,
if there's content creators out there posting themselves fucking another man's ass, I would back you up when you're like, I don't want to fucking associate with that guy. That's fine. But it seems like what's the American term? It seems like you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know what that means. What do you think? I'm fucking retarded? Yeah, I know what that means.
No, I don't think you're retarded. I just think you're European, bro. This is coming from the guy that said EDT. Oh, yeah. EDT. I'm just saying.
That's on Chat GPT, okay? But that's on Chat GPT. I will blame Chat GPT for that all day long. But
that's fair. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
But do you understand that I can differentiate somebody's soul, who they are, with their actions? And I think, and science backs me up, I can't help it that when I look at a decomposing, rotting corpse, alarm bells go off and they say, this is disgust. We have disgust for a certain reason.
But do you feel that way?
Let me finish this point.
Do you feel
Let
that
me
way
finish the
when you
point
see
first,
a
please.
gay guy?
Let
Do
me
you feel that way
finish-
when you see a gay guy, or
No.
you see a gay guy having gay sex? There's a
No.
difference.
No. I don't feel that when I see a gay guy. But that is why when you find out a cool dude, bro, that's funny and Jack Blackie is doing that, you go, whoa, hey.
He's not too popular right now. Don't compare me to him. He's not.
Okay.
He's not too
Oh, yeah,
popular
he's
right
also-
now. He's not too popular.
Yeah, he would also suit up and shoot some Palestinian baby cock.
You know
off,
which
probably.
one I get referred to a lot is Meat Canyon. Apparently, I look just like Meat
that
Canyon.
guy. You know what? I also get compared. My work gets compared to Meat. This is just a cheap Meat Canyon knockoff. Even though Meat Canyon is knocking off fucking Oni NG and early Newgrounds type of stuff.
I don't. You know what? I never watched Meat Canyon until recently because there were a lot of people saying he was knocking off or derivative, and I feel like he has a fairly fresh take on stuff. I've never watched anything and be like, this is Oni G. This is Oni G.
No, but it's not. I'm not. Look again, dude. I'm not going. This is Oni G. I'm looking. I'm an artist, and I can see cultural influences and stuff like that. So you have the call arts.
Sure,
influence.
but I mean, you understand all artists have influences. I mean,
Yes, I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is people would accuse me of ripping him off, but I can clearly see where he comes from, and I'm
Well,
not from that.
those people are-
I'm not an
those people are
Oni
idiots.
and Genian, okay? I would think Oni and G would admit that I'm not an. Oni
nothing
and G
you. I
person.
haven't seen a single thing that you've done that's Meat Canyon. I mean, if I had to tell you right now what his thing is, it's taking like a pop culture reference and turning it into like comedy horror.
Yes, it's like
I've never seen you do anything that I've seen you do comedy. I've never seen you do something that turns into horror. It's got to be a game
delicious
warden.
cock?
It's got to be a game warden. By the way, did you know in America you can get a DUI if you're driving literally like a kayak or like a schooner
Drunk?
and if you're drinking beer?
That's fucking gay. I thought it was.
That's
land of
fucking
the free.
stupid, dude. It's fucking stupid.
I lost my license one time because I was drunk on a moped with a flat, and I thought I could outrun the police by steering into a big castle. It was like a European castle with like the castle grounds. And I
You
was
can
like,
you can lose your license on a moped?
yes, and I had to go to a course. It cost me like
What?
$3,000. Yeah,
Dude, what?
Yeah.
Yo, okay, listen, call me a gay, disgusting guy. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
All right, go pee. I'll read the chat. No, nobody can call in right now. We're doing this. We're doing. Oh, he's peeing outside. He doesn't have a bathroom. So, what do you guys think? Am I making my points correctly? Is everybody agreeing? And by the way, guys, you're just my echo chamber. You just agree with. See, that's the thing. This is a unique stream because it's literally not an echo chamber. You know what I'm saying? These are quality people. And it's free speech. Everybody is free to speak. Right here above me, you can see whatever you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. If you don't agree with me, tell me what I think. But I think it's very unfair to categorize. I understand these people are unfamiliar because they're probably an echo chamber. An echo chamber. Culture at large is an echo chamber, okay? Their points are being reflected to them by the biggest corporations all day long. So reality is shaped by that, by the institutions, by the corporations. So then, I was saying this. Listen, I had a very unique point. Are you there? That was a very quick piss, by the way. Is your bladder the size of a little pea?
Kind of, but I've trained myself to just shoot it out all at once.
You
instead
squirt
of
out like it's like it's. Like
no,
that?
dude, because like you were saying, I have sex with men, so I've been docking, and my pee hole is so big it just all comes out at once.
Oh, I see.
Like
it just kind of
very
falls
fast.
out.
It's
It's like
very
emptying
fast.
a bucket. It's like emptying a bucket.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
All
I
right,
was saying,
give me this unique point.
here's a unique point. I was saying this. So, and please let me finish.
I am so bad at interrupting, but I'm gonna.
I think that for a lot of I'm gonna play into the light switch brain thinking. For a lot of people, they will jump when they hear me give my points, or some of the people in my audience say, "Oh, this is just hate and racism and stuff like that," and that is because, in fact, culture at large plays the role of the echo chamber for them, because their beliefs are not only influenced but amplified and echoed by the corporations, by the institutions, by the government. Okay, so you see gay flags, all this stuff, and you think, "Oh, this is normalcy now." And then when you hear an outlier opinion, you immediately go, "Whoa, what the fuck? This is fringe. This is nuts," right? Even though I think it's pretty reasonable. Okay, somebody's tipping real
Lee
quick.
McLegend tipped $5. I love white people. I love the West. Even if they hate themselves. The greatest echo chamber that's ever existed, and I wouldn't have it any other way. HH.
All right.
How
so
dare
that's-
you like white people?
Well, you would
Okay,
say that, but then
what were
somebody
you
go,
saying?
"Oh,
What were
you
you
see, these
saying?
are white supremacists, they're racists," but there's nuance, right? And there's nuance. And again, that's why I always come back, light switch brain, turn that brain off. There's nuance everywhere. You can love white people. You can
you
not
seem to
want,
be-
you can want Europe not to be overrun by Middle Easterners and immigrants, right? And have Europe be eradicated. You can look at the situation in Ireland right now and not want that without being evil or bad. You understand what I'm saying? In fact, I think it's good.
don't
You're a good
disagree,
person.
But it's like there's shit you've brought up where it's
like
like
what?
like the whole dude. Anytime I hear race realist shit, it's like we can talk about shit where, like, you're right. Okay, are there certain immigrants being imported into certain countries that are either blowing the scales out of rape or fucking crime? Yeah, dude, sure. But it's like when you allow that to make you harden and be like, we gotta get rid of all these fuckers. Like, dude, I told you when we were talking on the phone, like, I helped my uncle deliver ice, which is retarded. I'm trying to tell my uncle, like, bro, everyone's refrigerator makes ice. You got to get out of this business. You got to retire. You
I
got to
thought you
stop
were going to say
delivering
you worked
ice.
for your uncle works for ICE, the Border Patrol. That would be
Yes, exactly. Yes,
But
exactly.
there you
No,
go.
he makes ice cubes. He makes ice cubes and sells them. But
Cool.
it's like, dude, the fucking every store we deliver to that's either a liquor store or a gas station is owned by an Indian guy, which is one of those things where you were talking about earlier, where it's like racial things that are true.
a stereotype.
Stereotype. It's like a stereotype that's true. Like a lot of stores like that are owned by Indian guys, but
Yeah.
some of those guys are the nicest fucking men I've ever met.
I know,
They're
dude.
not
And they're
fucking
real
rapey.
fantastic.
Poopy poo on
Huh?
a geeky wiki. Yuck yuck. Gay guy who gets poopy dick
Poopy
dick, or gay
cucky.
guy that gets his bum bum poked. Yuck. Gay guy that has never tasted a flavorful and tasty. Still yucky. Why would you want that?
Now
My
that's a
pepper.
quality.
Is this guy role playing as a baby? What
I know,
is this talk, bro?
that's quality
But
super
wait,
chatting.
you disagree with me saying that the Indian guys I delivered to
No, but
are-
what you're doing again is you're going. You are equating mass orchestrated NGO run mass immigration into towns in European towns, displacing the population with a nice Indian
Well, I guess
guy
I
that you
can't,
met
I
one
can't
time.
speak
Who gives a
to-
fuck?
Dude, for all I know, you're right about Europe. Maybe every
It
single
is.
guy being imported there is bad. I'm just telling you about.
No, it's not
and
about the single
I
guy.
work with
I'm
tons
talking
of
about
them.
the fl-
I work with tons of them.
I'm not talking about the single guy. I'm not, my beef isn't even with them. Okay. You understand? You need to zoom out. You need to look at the NGOs that are doing this with you need to look, okay, here's the thing. We're playing a strategy game right now. We're playing Command and Conquer, okay? I'm looking at the map. I'm clearing the fog of war. I'm trying to figure out where the buildings need to go, how many units I need to go. And you're zoomed in on one unit and you go, oh, look at this guy. He actually has a little family that he's one of, I like this guy. We're talking about two different things. We're zoomed
I
in.
guess
we're
that's
zoomed-
another hardline belief I have, where I don't think you can make hard and fast rules, bro. I don't think
Fuck does
you
that
can fucking what?
What does that mean? You can't make rules?
I don't think you can play hard and fast in the sense where it's like, okay,
You got
20%.
another
Sorry, yep.
Benjamin tipped $5. The Indian guy at my liquor store is a great man. I spent 2 minutes a week speaking to him, but he's a great American.
Great point. Okay, keep going. Keep going. You can't have rules, is what this guy just said.
No, I think things are subjective. I think things are subjective, and maybe when you do that, you come off like a bleeding heart liberal. But
But this is interesting to me. Look, this is an interesting thing because I think there's fundamental disagreements here because I always try to make things as objective as possible, right? So I even tried to make an objective definition of art, as I said earlier. You're saying everything is subjective, and I've encountered this a lot of times, especially with artists.
well, I guess that's where we disagree on mainly, because I do think a lot of things are subjective.
Yeah. So that is. So have you ever seen that they did an experiment with seizure victims, people who had like epilepsy, yeah? And they separated the brain hemispheres and they ran some tests. And here's the odd thing that happened. So I don't know which way is what, but they could ask the left hemisphere questions and the right hemisphere questions, okay? So they gave the same questionnaire to the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere, and it gave radically different answers. And then the left hemisphere was like super conservative, and they would even say, I will vote for Trump. And the other hemisphere was the complete opposite.
Per person, you're talking
Per
about?
person. It was every person that it is obviously a rare thing and rare surgery that happens, I guess. I'm not sure, but they separate the hemispheres. They gave the same question.
Bro, I didn't even know you could fucking do that.
Yes, that's very freaky because it implies that there is certain regulatory systems here. So that is also when, let's say, when a communist regime murders every single opponent to their regime, you're never going to snuff that out. That's also why top-down, because in the next generation, you're going to have the same...
Wouldn't you agree with that, though? Like, if you agree in objectivity, wouldn't you agree with communists wanting to wipe out entire swaths of ideology?
No, because I believe in the fundamental laws and rules of nature, ultimately. And I don't think that you can do a top-down social engineering, telling people what to believe. I don't think that will ever work because the truth will always come back out on top. Now, that's not to say I'm not an optimist who says we will win in the end. Evil, good will win from evil in the end. No, because it can be too late. It can be way too late. It takes human interaction to push the scale on good, but I don't think you can change fundamental human behaviors by altering your body or trying to alter the mind by running some kind of an op. I just don't think that can happen. Now, it is effective. You can brainwash certain people to a certain degree, but it's not...
I'm listening.
I'm really distracted by you not keeping eye contact with me. Did you notice people
I'm
told
sorry,
me that
my beautiful kitty is... Can I show him to you?
Aw, yeah, please. I'm a big fan of that. People
I'm trying to... They're both brothers, and the other one is super thin. But this guy is a fucking...
Look at
beaver,
that!
bro.
That one actually
Big
looks.
beaver.
That's the same color as the cat is coming in.
Well, dude, what's amazing is my cat I had in Saudi Arabia. I'm pretty sure he broke a Guinness World Record because he was a Persian, and they're only supposed to live like 15 years, but he survived 21 years, and he survived. How old is your cat that you're trying to fly out?
It's a kitten, but my cat at home is like 14 years.
He'll be fine.
Trying to fly out.
Yeah.
It
can be scary. I don't know. I like. I'm like super soft when it comes to my animals, but I know it can be scary. But if he's only 14, he should be fine.
Tipped
That's pretty
$5.
How long? Oh, sorry.
Where was that?
None of these people need to be in Europe or America.
Yeah,
Why
they
are
don't.
they being imported? Why are cultures being imported in M? Why so many young fighting age men? Why are we the saviors, the nannies of the other? Who tells us that?
Yeah.
Well, America's always been the kind of like nanny state, and I mean, if I actually had to give you my honest opinion on that, I think it's because there's this weird concept of like, we're not having enough babies. That means we need to import the entire third world, which is like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the fucking way to do it. I also think as the more advanced the civilization becomes, less people are probably going to have babies, and more things are going to become automated to the point where like bringing in
problem.
more people is worse.
So you have
it's
to
because there's going to be less jobs.
We're
seeing that right now where I live in. We're seeing that right now where I live in Pennsylvania. When I grew up here, I didn't grow up here, but when I would visit as a child, we'd play games as a kid where like if you saw a black guy, do you know the game Punch Buggy?
No.
if you saw a VW Beetle on the road, you'd punch someone and be like, "Punch Buggy," because they were semi-rare. But we would do that game with black people. Like if you saw a black guy in PA, you'd punch your buddy because it was like it was rare.
You guys must have been black and blue, all right?
Huh?
Oh, it was rare. Okay, never mind.
It
So
was,
now you can no longer play that game?
Rural PA is like 99% white, but recently it's like there's like a 25% Hispanic population. There's like a 10% black population that's like been imported, and it's like there's a lot of people, even in my family, who are hurting. They can't find jobs. A lot of these people come in and they're willing to do shit jobs for bullshit pay that you can't live off
so
of.
There
and
is a
it
boomer.
fucks the local population over. It fucks the local population over.
There's a boomer capitalist problem. So the boomers are hoarding all the wealth. They refuse to die. They're like that dragon. What is his name? Dragon Schmo sitting on the
Schmo. I just rewatched those movies. Fucking bro. We were just talking about practical effects and CGI. The Hobbit trilogy is such a fucking embarrassment, dude. Embarrassment.
Yeah, I'm not into any of that shit. It's fucking queer, but anyway.
You didn't like the OG Lord of the Rings movies?
Not really. I was never into that, to be honest. Sorry.
You're accusing me of not having a good relationship with my dad. Me and my dad's favorite movies to watch are the Lord of the Rings movies, but
yeah, I don't have a great relationship with my dad. I mean, it's all right.
Dude, you're gonna come out here and accuse me of not having a good relationship with my dad.
Here's why.
You don't have a good relationship with your dad.
No, here's why. My dad is like a staunch boomer. You know, I want to talk to. That's what I want to talk about boomerism. So the problem with this is boomers that run society still, they refuse to die off. They refuse to pay a living wages to their own kind, to their own children. So they're the ones who are importing.
Is your family wealthy? What type of?
No.
What does your dad do for work?
I mean, my dad. After I moved out at 17, and my dad, he's an engineer by this point. He has some cash at this point. I've never seen a dime of that. What?
My dad was a PE teacher, so
okay.
I'm lower class than you.
I mean, my dad did pretty well for himself, but it's not that has zero effect on me, and that is one of the things. I remember Sam Hyder or somebody on his podcast was once telling this story, and this is like the epitome of boomerism. Okay, so a boomer dad, I forget who it was. Okay,
Epitome.
So the boomer dad calls his son, right? And the son picks up and he has like a sore, he talks like this because he has a sore tooth. His tooth is like rotting. He has like a big infection in his tooth and he can't pay the dentist bills. So the dad's like, hey, why do you sound like that? He's like, oh, yeah, sure. So he explains his situation. And the dad goes, oh, no, that sucks. Anyways, I was calling you. Remember I was renovating that old Harley? I actually managed to import a new part from China. So, yeah, you got to come check it out one time when it's done. Okay, see you later. Right? So instead of feeling concerned for his own children, paying for the medical fees, they're such stingy fuckers. They'd rather renovate a bike than take care of their own. You know what I'm saying? Now, that is partly, of course... Yeah.
Look, I keep interrupting. Finish.
No, that has to do with the hippie philosophy. Imagine all the people, that shit that the boomers grew up with, okay? So that is one problem that we're seeing right now with mass immigration. The other one is an effort by big NGOs, big money interest, and an actual effort to displace European societies so that there's less competition from the European peninsula, and they're basically trying to create the future long play is just to create a consumer class of idiots that no longer compete and they can be ruled by an autocratic one world government.
Weird lefty social thing, or to me it seems more like and I even got a shirt that says capitalist, baby. I'm all about capitalist, but you don't see that as fucking this older generation who loves fucking money. They're literally like smog, like we were talking about, and they want to import people who will work for $2 an hour. Yeah. You don't see how that's not a fucking lefty gay guy thing.
Yeah, that's what look, here's your confusion because you think, wait, what? That doesn't. I thought you were a conservative. That's what I'm saying. I'm not part of this.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
dichotomy.
A lot of this shit you seem to be blaming on these like Klaus Schwab type guys who are like, ethnic diversity is the future. When it's like it's totally about making money, dude.
It's multifaceted. Yes, it's greed.
Oh, you're Your audio sounds a little fucked up.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Christ. Guys, am I still good? Guys, I'm going to sing a little song for the chat, and you tell me if my audio is still good.
It sounds
My
like you're
name
speaking
is-
through a tin can.
Oh, fuck. Dude, are you for real right now? Are you pulling my leg?
I'm pulling your dong right. No, I'm not pulling your dong.
Right.
It does sound like that.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. People are saying I'm good.
Yo, I got maximum 20 minutes left just because I got to wake up
Alright.
early to help my Mr.
We'll wrap up.
my
Now,
Mr.
I would like
Uncle.
to do this again sometime. Once a month, you and I, we have a discussion about things, about culture. Now, I would also like to do this. I think you and I, we both need to hit the gym. We both need to get our twink bodies back together. And I think we need to dedicate to that, and we need to hold each other to that. So once a month, we tune in, and we go,
I
listen,
mean,
how is our
do you
gym
not-
progress?
This is a weird social thing. I mean, bro, did you get chunky before you were married, or you got chunky after you were married?
I got chunky because of this stuff.
What stuff? I
You
can't
can't
see.
see, but I'm tapping a bottle of alcohol right now.
But were you chunky before marriage or after?
No. I was doing pretty good. But here's the thing.
Okay,
I fluctuate. I
I'm-
yo-yo.
I am actually working on my fitness. I got a home gym I'm building
Yeah, it
right now,
looks like
but dude, since I have gotten fat, I have pulled so much more puss than when I was like had an Olympic body. It's crazy.
Now,
I don't know
just-
why.
When you say puss,
I don't know if
we're
it's
talking about the
social
same thing?
Puss, not bush. Puss.
No, but when we were talking about puss, are you and I talking about the same thing? Or are you talking about some
Yes.
kind of a flesh
Vagina.
wound? Are you talking about a neo vagina or a real one?
Not neo vagina. I can't lie. I had sex with a woman who had a neo vagina,
God.
and it
Oh, no.
looked identical, but it was
Fuck you,
very
dude.
hard for me. It was very hard for me, dog.
Wait, can you elaborate on that? First of all, I refuse to believe it looked real. We looked at the surgeries. By the way, I did a Halloween episode, which we watched some spooky
That's fun.
surgery videos.
That's fun. I don't. There's something about where it's not like it. I forget what you were talking about earlier. Uncanny Valley. There's an uncanny. That's a Freudian slip. There's an uncanny valley aspect to it where it's like, this is like not quite.
Yo, are you transphobic right now or something?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, literally, what you're describing is the natural reaction to something like that, which is what I've been describing this whole time. So yes, and that doesn't mean I think the person's soul is
Kinda.
bad. I think we can pull everybody back to the light side. I don't think we should kill them all.
I think if you and me got a beer and we weren't on air, I think it would be much easier for us to agree on a lot of stuff.
I see, because then you
I
don't
don't
have your
think
little
you've been-
handlers
I don't
yelling
think
at you.
I'm not gonna say you've been By the way, did your audience agree? Because your audio still sounds like fucking trash.
No, they said I sound good, but maybe it's Discord. It's Discord then.
I don't think it's on my end.
It's Discord.
Wait a minute.
Santa
Speak.
Maria, mamacita, la la la
Maybe it
la.
is.
Okay, well, listen, we're gonna wrap it up anyways. I think we haven't completely ran through our little discussion here. I think the beef, if there even was one, has been squashed. I think this is an interesting discussion to have, and I think it's good to talk about this stuff. I don't want to be an echo chamber.
I think you're a funny guy. But like I said earlier, man, there's tons of people I love and respect and would die for who would don't do that gay shit, bro.
No, so you're saying you wouldn't die for me, is what you're saying. That's kind of offending me, because I would die for
Yeah.
you.
I'm one of those guys that would die for. I'd probably die for you if it came down to it. Like I'm very
Good.
willing to
Good.
emulate myself to help someone else. But
Nice. I'd like
there's
to
a lot
see
of
that
people
one.
I love and respect who I know would be.
I have a new Comic-Con coming up in February. Could you self-emulate yourself in front of my Butch Gilligan booth? That would bring a lot of customers.
Where is it? Where's it at?
I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, but it's going to be in Texas again. And I need you to promote Butch Gilligan. Go read that if you like it. By the way, Butch Gilligan, it's for everyone. No, actually, I don't know. I'm not going to say that. It stands on itself. It stands on its own legs, okay? I would think even a degenerate transsexual could enjoy Butch Gilligan, okay? You read if you read that. Listen, promise me you'll read it and you'll do a review about it. And if you hate it, you can say you hate it. Book 1.
I don't know if I wouldn't post the videos to my channel. I've never reviewed a comic like that.
No, you'll review it back on my show or something.
If you say that, I'll read it. But I think I think the content you see me make is kind of slop compared to the long form comic I sent you. I think I don't think you'll be impressed, but I don't think you'll hate the strong guy, no homo.
Listen, I'll definitely check that out 100%. You sent me that yesterday. You know, you're putting me on blast, but you sent that yesterday.
Hey, do me a favor, one alcoholic to another.
Uh-huh.
I need you to drink a lot of water after this call, okay?
Oh, I'm going to go to the beach.
Dude, fuck yeah.
I'm not gonna drink any seawater, but I'm going to go to the beach and I'll have some water, some coconut water. But yeah, I would say thank you so much, Yoloswag. Very brave for you to show up. I'd like to do it again. I want you to review. It was
awesome being called a degenerate fag and that your audience wants to find where I live and come.
No, that's not true. Don't say stuff like that.
This was awesome for me. I had a great time.
They would never try to find where you live. That's not our MO at all. Okay. And I don't know.
Come find me. I got Castle Doctrine laws, and I got a 9mm with your name on it.
What are you talking about,
I'll put one
dude?
between your eyes. I don't care.
This is ridiculous. That's not applicable at all. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just saying.
Nope, that's not okay. You can shoot anyone who shows up. You can shoot right in the face. Thank you so much. We're going to do it again sometime. Once a month, you're going to be back here with me, and we're going to discuss liberalism versus conservatism. What do you think?
I'm the liberal?
Or, I mean, look, that's your dichotomy that you're constantly referring back to.
All right.
I'm not. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a conservative. I'm a SvenStreams.
A SvenStreams, right.
All right.
Well, bro, you're talented, and I'm not going to give you some sappy thing where I'm like, I really hope you change your mind. But I
change
think
my
there's
mind
a lot
on
of
what? Okay, we're going to reignite a whole new thing. Change my mind on what?
I'm not here to change your mind on gay people or trans people, but I think there's a lot of people that you would be able to have a beer with and have a good time with and would actually appreciate their art that currently you might not give them a second thought.
Nope.
That's the last remark I would say to you. And
right.
maybe you think I'm talking down to you. Your audience acted like I was acting like you were a racist grandpa or something.
Yeah.
I don't view you that way.
Good.
I think you're more talented than I am. I think you're probably smarter than I am.
Probably.
But I don't know.
All right, here's my last remarks. I think you're a cool dude. I think you're a cool dude. I think you're a funny dude. Stop fucking guys up the ass, and that's all I'll say. Okay? Thank you so much. We'll do it again sometime. Say goodbye to Yoloswag. I hope you had a good time, Yolo, and all things considering, okay? It's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. It was a good appearance. It was a good appearance. You feel good about it or bad? I don't want to let you leave with a bad feeling.
I don't have a bad feeling. I don't think I don't think the way either of us are that we'd change each other's minds. I think I think for people of either side listening to this, they're either going to be like, Sven raped that guy, or they're going to be like, Yolo raped that guy. Like, I think it was good content, but
sure. But
I don't know. I don't think I don't necessarily think you're hiding behind a veil of comedy. And if you are, I do that. I do that a lot, so I can't get mad at you for it.
Good.
But
all right. Well, I think
listen, all I know is I'm receding from the front,
pretty cool.
and you might have a bald spot in the back. So who's the real winner? Who's the real winner here?
Look, if we did a fusion dance, we came together, we could become Meat Canyon at some time. With my talent and your looks, we could become the next Meat Canyon.
If we I'll tell you right now, if we made something together with your talent and my bullshit gayness, I think we could be president. But
okay, that's cool. I need you to read Butch Gilligan, and I want you to promote it.
I'll read it. I'll order it tomorrow when I'm.
If you can make right for this world, the fact that I got unjustly canceled by your people,
I think after that $100 donation, maybe I should be sent Butch Killigan for free.
I'll send you. Not that that has anything to do with you, but I will send you.
Here's my question. I didn't look at the chat at all. What was I'm assuming we had 10 listeners the entire time.
Yeah, there was 12 listeners, I think, something like that.
10?
No. It was it was really bad today, honestly. Usually we have 100 listeners. What is going on? Is this
That's
even
no
updating?
good. It's probably my fault. I think.
No. We have it's 80 listeners right now. It's not too.
Oh, all right. Did you make at least the average amount of money that you normally make?
I made a little more actually on this one.
Did you actually?
More.
All right. Well, bro. Hey. Good for you.
Hey, thank you. I'll send you. You deserve a free copy of Butch Killigan. I'll send you the PDF later to your thing, and then you have to review it again.
I appreciate that, and I'll read it within the next day.
Okay, cool. And I'll read yours, too. And then we'll do this again in a few weeks if you don't get too many backlash from your gay cancel crew.
I'm canceled. I lost 2 million followers on Twitter, bro.
Listen, you need to lean in more into, truth.
Is this going to be, are you going to upload this to YouTube or no?
I feel like we didn't say anything too bad. We didn't say any N-words. We didn't say anything too bad. So it should be, we should be able to keep this up on YouTube this time around.
All right.
Right? Or you want me to delete this?
No, I'm fine with it. I don't think.
You seem a little nervous. I think you did a good job. This was a good thing. I think it was good. We had a good discussion about things. I think things got worked out. I think we have a lot of things to chew on, and I think this discussion has to continue in a few weeks when it's fresh.
I hope you consider some of the things I said.
You know what? You got me. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna suck a guy's cock, and I'll get back to you next week. See if I change my mind.
I hope you start having sex with men, Sven.
I'm gonna start having sex with men. Full stop. And
if we got any, we'll keep bantering for the next 5 minutes. But if you guys have any final questions for Sven, or if you want to call me the N-word or something,
I like how you just took charge. I don't think that's
now's the time to. Yeah, I'm helping you out. Now's the time to throw your donations in if you have any fucking gay comments.
Is there any last things that you're gonna?
If you want to do a super donation about
I love white people. Me love white people.
This guy hates white people.
If you guys want to do one of those, just throw them in.
Hates
throw
white people.
Let's give Sven some money. He's got to pay off for that beautiful. Dude, what the fuck? You're renting that place you're in currently, right?
Yeah.
Is that artwork you put up? Are you gonna paint over it? Is it peel offable?
This is a banner that I can take off and bring with me to the next.
It's a banner. It looked like it was like a sticker type thing, or
it looks cool. This is a high quality banner that they use for corporate events. So I went to a printing shop, a local printing shop where we had this printed, and they did a really, really good job.
Hell yeah!
And they got new lighting and all.
Look good. From the picture I saw, it looked good, and the Butch Killigan design. I think my favorite Butch Killigan design, and I haven't read it. I've just glanced at it, but I feel kinship with I don't know if it's his partner, but the short guy with the mustache.
Poncho, yeah, Poncho. That's
I really like that character design.
Very cool. I'm glad you
like
it.
If you could get me in a room just to talk to Mr. Tenapple, I'd love it. You
know what? Maybe one day, if that Butch Killigan starts popping up, you need your audience to pump up Butch Killigan. I'll consider setting up a meeting for you. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out. That was Yoloswag. I hope that went over well. Thank you so much, dude. Can I hang up now, or is it too? Yeah. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye. There he goes. That was Yoloswag. Listen, that is tough. Let's be fair. That is tough to appear in front of an audience, especially if you're so, everybody is vehemently opposed to living on bye forever. Look, it is. I think it is interesting to have discussions like this, and I know that sounds cliche, but why are we just constantly gonna? It's good to have some antagonism, some friction. You know what I'm saying? Don't you guys think? It was wonderful. I agree. Some people are saying fuck it. Wonderful. Sven was number one host. Look, I don't want to read constant compliments now. I just don't think that's fair game. You know what I'm saying? To his credit, that took guts, and he deserves a little respect. You know, I think so too. And it was good sport. True, I believe that too. We've been on for 3.5 hours. I think hopefully next Sunday or coming Sunday we'll do another one with Ashley Butterfield, a regular stream, because I had a whole show note list for this one. But it was such a lively conversation or debate that we really didn't get to any of that. So I'm gonna save that for Sunday, next Sunday. Yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything else that you guys need to know? Is there any more questions? Because I think that's going to be it for me. I'm thirsty. My wife is asleep still, I think. Oh, that's good. And I have some rum left for next week. Well, let's switch to this screen real quick. Yeah, I have some black tears left for next stream. Oh, let me show you this. Let me show you this real quick. Just to I'm thoroughly disgusted. People are saying, look, I bought a motorcycle. Oh, fuck. Do you guys see this? You need to follow me on my Instagram, SvenStreams. But the O in SvenStreams is a 0. I got a cool motorcycle. And what else did I do? I wanted to show you this. Oh, yeah, look. All right, this was me on my dinner yesterday. But the shit cunt one. Look. I went souvenir shopping. Please. Screenshot, please. Pretty cool. They sell a lot of cool stuff. The shit cunt one. Wait, oh, you have.
I'm not going about $20, $20.
That's a very.
I don't like that. I don't like that type of stuff.
I like the shit cunt one. Thank you so much. I bought this. Isn't it cool? It's a surfboard that says shit cunt on it. Isn't that funny? Shit cunt. I don't know. I didn't get it, but I thought it was kind of funny, you know? That shit cunt. I want to get like a statue to put there. This is an empty spot, so I want to get a cool piece for over here, you know? Yeah, thanks for hanging out. All you hateful. You're so hateful. This is like a hateful, racist echo chamber, this. You guys should all be embarrassed. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't know. It just that's why I had to have it. Oh, and I got this shirt. Look, I got a shirt that says what does it say again? Look, it says look at this. It says good luck fuckers. Bali wear or something. Good luck fuckers. Pretty cool. So I'm driving on my motorcycle and everybody gets to see my good luck fucker shirt. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Yoloswag, not fag, Yoloswag versus Sven epic debate. Again, I want to have more of these. I want to have more guests on. We might have Gnostic Informant on. He messaged me. If you guys know Gnostic Informant, he's a YouTuber. He has a Gnostic channel. He sent me something about Muslims eating people or something, which would be an interesting stream to do. I'll catch up with him, see if we can do this. I'd like to do this again. Okay? I want to have Yoloswag on again. We're gonna have guests on. You know, I want to do more streaming, anyways. Gnostic Informant, he's neat. Yeah, pretty cool, right? I messaged you as well to come on. Destroyer 222. Who are you? I know you messaged me to come on. Who do you have a channel or something? What do you want? He thinks just anyone can be a guest on the stream. That's not what this is about. You got to have at least something, some kind of a. Or I told him, make your way up into Discord. Maybe at some point we can have a discussion. You know, I'm not against that. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's a guy with conviction. I want to get, I want to have Mike on. If we do a drawing stream or something, Mike rules. He's really good. Go follow his Instagram. I don't know. Should I tune out? I mean, what else are we gonna do? We've been on for like 3.5 hours. I think that's about enough. We're gonna do it again on Sunday. That's about it, guys. Thank you so much. Love you. Thank you to Yoloswag. Respect. And thanks to everybody else. That's it.
Goodbye.